We've got
The following is a presentation of JAKIB Sports. Since the announcement by Eastern University that football was coming in the year 2023, the expectations of this mainline university have never been higher. Welcome to Eastern University Eagles football, airing live across the JAKIB Sports Network on YouTube and live across the JAKIB Sports Radio Network, the flagship radio station of the Eastern University Eagles, Philadelphia's AM 990. The answer. Let's go Eastern. Let's go EAGLES.
And a good Saturday afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Alvernia Field, a MAC conference matchup today across the JAKIB Sports Network, along with my partner, Warren Schmidt, and, of course, the coach, Bernie Nowatarski. I'm Joe Krause, bringing you all of the action today as the Eastern University Eagles take a trip up the turnpike and come in against Alvernia in a key MAC matchup, Warren, and it's a game that Eastern wants to win today.
As well as Alvernia. It's their homecoming, third homecoming game for Eastern to play in, 2 on the road, both up in Reading, and then the one last week at home. Beautiful day for a game, beautiful day for homecoming for Alvernia. What a beautiful setting here. Really excited. As you said, Krause, big MAC game, big MAC matchup with both teams think they can win.
Let's get the coach's perspective here, Coach Bernie Nowatarski, as Eastern will receive and start on the field on offense. We've watched this maturation of this program a little bit. Coach, what's your feeling coming into this football game, especially early here in the first quarter?
Well, I don't want to correct you, but we won the toss and elected to kick. So
okay,
we're going to
thanks for the correction.
We're going to get the ball in the second half, which I think is important. The key today is just go out and not make mistakes. Come out and play football and don't dig a hole. Got to be third down production, and we can't put the ball on the floor just like last week. No turnovers, third down production, execution, and you're putting a W on the board.
Set to play football here across the JAKIB Sports Network. John Nolick will kick off for Eastern. We're going from right to left, and back deep is Jaden Thrift and Zach Ayers to return for the Golden Wolves. And we are underway here in the opening quarter, and a good return by Jaden Thrift, and Thrift comes out to the 30-yard line where the Alvernia will take over. They'll start 1st and 10, and Eastern will bring that defense out onto the field, which has played well over the first 5 games.
They've played really well. They've been really the strong suit of this team. The offense is maturing, has been playing a lot better. The defense has been the strong suit of this team. Great tackle there on Jamari James, who had a bunch of tackles last week in the homecoming game. Defensive back on the kickoff.
1st down and 10 now for the Golden Wolves. They move from our left to right. They start on the 30-yard line. Homecoming action. Number 12 is the quarterback. That's Colin Payne, and he skips his first pitch and catch into the turf. Will go incomplete, make it 2nd down and 10 for the offense.
I know Colin. He's a local kid, played at my son's high school. Last year when they played down at Franklin Field, he single-handedly kept Alvernia in the game. So they're going to see an experienced quarterback, and he's pretty mobile.
You'll hear a lot of number 22, Andrew Simmons. He's the running back for the Golden Wolves. He's to the left of Colin Payne. 2nd down and 10, first quarter just underway. Here comes Simmons. He cracks over in front of his, over to the short side of the field. Stopped in there by Eastern out to the 34-yard line. Our first penalty flag comes in. Number 8 for the defense on the stop for Eastern. But the penalty is going to be a step off against Alvernia.
Jason Bateman, the linebacker, number 8. I'll tell you, he had a really good game last week as well. We called his name a lot last week. Great to see this. So this is exactly why you kick off, right, Coach? You want your defense to come out, get a 3-and-out. First play, they did the rollout left, incomplete. Then a run, Bateman comes up, and then the holding penalty, and now they're playing behind the sticks.
2nd down and 20. Go ahead, Coach.
They threw that holding call, faster than the play took place.
So 2nd and 20 from the 20, 14:38 remaining opening quarter. You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Payne, the quarterback, number 12, he's in out of the gun on a 2nd down and 20. Snap to Payne is good. Payne stops, fires, pass complete over in front of his own bench. Short gain out to the 24-yard line. That's Jaden Thrift on the end of that pitch and catch. He does get 4 out to the, they marking him down to the 3 rather. So second down now, third down and 17.
Good coverage there by Jamari James on number 0. That's one of the coach's weapons that is on Alvernia that they really want to stop. That's number 0 on Alvernia. Good job by Jamari James in coverage.
Deshaun Thompson wears number 0 for the offense. Big third down, 3rd and 17. Football from the 23. There's a shot looking for Thompson streaking down the sideline. However, it sails over his head and out go the Golden Wolves on their opening possession. Defense does the job, Byrne, or Coach, they get off the field.
I was going to say that was a critical. That was the first big third down play of the game for us. They went 4 verticals. We had good coverage. He had nowhere really to throw it, and we should get good field position here.
Really good coverage by all the defensive backs here. Great to see them get a 3 and out to open up a game.
So Alvernia will punt the football. 13:42 remaining here, opening quarter of this MAC conference matchup. Homecoming weekend here in Reading, Pennsylvania. The punt, the kick, going to bounce around midfield. There'll be no return. Elijah Knowles was back, but didn't even make a play on the football as it bounces out of bounds. And Eastern will get good field position for their first offensive attempt.
And you know what? We got a chance to meet Nate Hinkle's family before the game, the assistant head coach, offensive coordinator. This is going to be a big game for him. I think he's been calling really good games lately, having this offense, having sustaining drives, Coach. One thing that they did not do last week is convert on third downs. I think they only 1 conversion on third down. Need to correct that. Need to play in front of the sticks.
There we go. First down 10 from the 45. Number 5, Brett Knabb. He's your quarterback. He'll be in the gun most of the afternoon. Snap the Knabb on his own 40. Fakes. Takes a shot right down the field early. And his pass is down there. And his pass is complete. Eddie Switten on the end of that pass completion. A big shot from Knabb. And he's down to the 11-yard line. So out of the box on a 1st and 10. Knabb goes deep and Switten's there.
I'm willing to say that, well, he did open the playbook, but most teams have their first 10 or 15 scripted. And I think with the short field, he changed his first play and went vertical.
I love that play call on first down, Coach. We keep telling him on first down, open that up, especially with Eddie Swinton. He's a guy you need to get involved in this offense. I love how Brett Knabb, as we always say, does not have happy feet, stays in the pocket, great pitch and catch. Big completion. 1st and 10 now. Here comes Jeremiah Vrilla, and he's at the 15, and he bangs forward, and they push him. He keeps the legs driving, and he stood up right at the 10-yard line. So a good, hard 5-yard run for Jeremiah will bring up a 2nd down and 5 as he gets down to the 10-yard line. They'll mark him at the 9, right at the 10. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
A nice 5-yard gain on first down. I mean, that makes 2nd down really – you have your choices here.
Bernie and I just love how Jeremiah Verlian runs. They didn't even get him down, Coach.
No.
They blew the whistle. They can't even get him down. That's a good sign for this offense.
You got the Florida coast and the California coast in there. C.J. Curtis Johnson wears number 32. He goes in motion. They give us to Jeremiah Verlian, runs straight up the gut, and he pushes his way forward, gets close to the sticks. He's short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, Coach, is this one of those instances on 2nd down? Coach is saying, hey, we're going for it on 4th down no matter what. Does that affect his play call?
I think so, but I think you're going to see Brett keep the ball this one and stretch out that defense.
You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Opening drive for Eastern. 3rd down and 1. Football on the 6-yard line. 11 minutes, 33 seconds remaining. Knabb in, out of the gun. Snap the Knabb. He gives the football again to Jeremiah. He's stacked up, but he stays on his feet. He bounces to the far side. He did come up short of the line to gain, so a good defensive stand for the Wolves will make it 4th down. It'll be interesting, Coach. What'll they do?
Go for it.
They're definitely going for it here, Krause. I'll tell you, I like how they bring in Brandon Curry, or Braden Curry, kind of their big running back for blocking. He had a really good block on the defensive end there. Great job by Jeremiah Verlian not having negative yards on that last play.
4th down, snap is to Knabb. He's going to keep the football. He's got the 1st down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, number 5. Brett Knapp gets the touchdown. Eastern strikes first.
Sometimes if you want to get things done, just do it yourself.
And you know what? Hey, so Brett Knapp last week had 3 touchdowns rushing the ball. I'll tell you, this is exactly how this team wanted this game to start, right, Coach?
Yep, you
Kick
can't-
off 3 and out, and then get your offense a shorter field and come down and score. Great job by Eastern.
Can't script it better.
So Nolik will come in for the point after the touchdown. Opening drive. Nolik's kick after the Knapp touchdown is up, and the kick is no good. So John misses the extra point following the touchdown. So your score as we take our first commercial break, the Eagles of Eastern University 6 and the Golden Wolves awaiting their second possession. Back in a moment.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of,
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
You're listening to Eastern University football, live across the JAKIB Sports Network. Let's get back to the broadcast with Warren Schmidt, Bernie Nowatarski, and Joe Krause. Let's go Eastern. Let's go EAGLES.
And back here live at Alvernia Field, opening quarter, 10 minutes, 49 seconds remaining. Homecoming weekend here on the campus of Alvernia. Opening drive for Brett Knapp starts with a big shot to Swinton that gets him down, and then Knapp takes it into the end zone for his first touchdown, or first touchdown of the game, rather. And that's where we are. Nolik now kicks off for Eastern. The Wolves will have their second possession. Number 5 on the return. You're going to hear him a lot. That's Jaden Thrift, and he gets out, stopped short of the 17-yard line. They'll mark him on the 16. It'll be first down and 10 for the Golden Wolves.
Good kick there by John after the unfortunate miss on the extra point. I'm sure you'd like to have that back to make this 7-0. But I'll tell you, every time John has had a miss, he comes back, and he's really kicking the ball off well. Obviously, he needs to lock in on those extra points, but great job. Defense needs to get another 3 and out here.
First down and 10 for Colin Payne and the offense. Payne out of the gun. Pass is complete. Now it's knocked down. Good defensive play down there for Eastern. The receiver momentarily had the football and then was separated from the football.
Jamari James again, number 1. I'll tell you, I think we can say any of those defensive backs back there, Gashawn Moody, Drew Beckford, and then also our other guy, TJ Alston. Really 4 good defensive backs playing really well.
Second and 10 from the 17-yard line. Empty backfield for the Golden Wolves. Payne in out of the gun. Now checks out of the play. Resets going left to right. Snap to Payne. Short pass. Pass complete at the 20.
I really like the defensive call there. We went with pressure. We didn't get to him, but we brought a nickel package in, which gave us the D-backs to cover that kind of play anyway.
Yep, and we talk about it all the time with Coach Crocker on the Coaches Show. There's so many interchangeable guys. It's amazing how much depth they have. That was Eric Wilson, defensive back, comes up, makes a big lick on that play, and that's what you want. You want your defensive backs coming up, make a big play on second down. To
So
make it a
gain
third
of
down.
8, third down and 2 out to the 25-yard line. Winslow was the receiver. Now the quarterback, Colin Payne, keeps the football, bangs forward. He gets the first down and more as he pushes his way out over the 30-yard line. Good to move the sticks. On a 3rd and 2, he gets much more than that. It'll be a first down and 10 for the Golden Wolves.
I think we were expecting a pass because we stayed in the nickel, and they came out with a run package with pressure, and that just gave him an open lane.
Yep, and that gives me a quick opportunity to mention the defensive line. Logan McGowan, Salif Nakima, Evan Harris, Perry Parker. I know Nardo Murphy works in there, Maurice McCray. They keep intertwining those guys. Really good to see this defensive line playing well.
9 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Opening quarter, 6-0 Eastern. The Golden Wolves in possession of the football. On a first down and 10 carry. Stephon Rich on the carry for the Wolves. Good positive yardage. He's a big, hard runner. And Rich gets out, crosses over the 35-yard line. They spot him down at the 37-yard line. So call it 2nd down and 5. 8 minutes, 52 seconds remaining. Here, opening quarter, 6-0 Eastern. You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Call it a 2nd and 5 for Payne. Out of the gun. He's under pressure, and they suck him behind the line.
Andrew Campbell from his linebacker position. I love that blitz package, Coach, and they've been working that with Campbell and a couple of the other guys. Great job by the defensive line, filling the holes, but a big sack there.
Again, they make it tough on their quarterback. He's rolling to his left, has to square off to throw the ball with his right hand.
This is one of those plays now they're behind the sticks.
Yep.
Right, Coach? It's huge. It's a big playmaker.
Second big third down play for us.
So Payne will snap the football facing a 3rd and 12 back on his own 30-yard line right at the 8-minute mark. Opening quarter, 6-0 Eastern. Payne out of the gun. Clean snap to Payne. Stops, fires, takes a shot. He has his man down by the sticks, but the pass is incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Big stop for the defense. Receiver momentarily open, but broken up nicely. T.J. Alston there to make a great defensive play.
T.J. Alston, and we talk about him all the time. He's one of their other best defensive backs. They got a bunch of really good defensive backs. He separates the ball from the receiver. Great job there by T.J. Alston. Huge play there for this defense to make this a 4th down.
Alvernia came back with the same 3rd and long play with 4 verticals.
7:48 remaining. Punt is actually blocked. Bounces straight up in the air. Eastern's going to jump on the football, so they get pressure straight up the gut. I didn't see who got the hand on the football, but it is a block for Eastern. They get an offense, or they get a break, a special teams break, and the offense is going to have great field possession for their 2nd possession of the afternoon.
So we talk about it all the time, the 3 phases of winning a game, and I call that 4th phase too, coaching. But I'll tell you right now, special teams has played really well. Right up the gut there, right up the middle, Coach. That was definitely a blown assignment, but great job getting the block. Obviously flipping the field here.
The low snap didn't help any, and we had plenty of pressure.
So 1st down and 10 now for Brett Knabb and the offense. They start on the 21-yard line of the Golden Wolves. Knabb is in at quarterback. He's out of the gun. Here comes that jet sweep, then a reverse. That's number 0 with the pass complete. That's Justin Nicolopoulos down to Brett Knabb. Oh, boy, we'll take it as Justin makes an immediate impact on the 2nd possession. Good look, good throw for Justin.
Justin had a really good game last week receiving. I guess he talked coach into saying, hey, I can throw that ball to Brett on a double reverse. Wow, I'll tell you, Nate Hinkle's opening up the playbook today, Coach.
If you remember last week, we even said that 1 3rd down would have been a great time for some kind of reverse.
So Knabb now, who's brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, 7 minutes remaining. Knabb's in out of the gun. Knabb looking, swings a foot, this pass over. Number 25 for Eastern on a short pitch and catch. Tries to get to the far side of the field. He is brought down at the 6-yard line. That's Chris Rivera, who almost got into the end zone a week ago. Rivera is stopped down at the 6. Call it 2nd down and goal.
Chris had a great game last week receiving, as well as punt returning and kick returning. Great to see Chris Rivera getting a little more involved with the offense.
I'd take the bet you're going to see Brett again on this.
2nd down and goal, 6 minutes, 23 seconds remaining. You're listening to Eastern University football. Snap the Knabb. Here comes Johnson. Or that's Jeremiah Avrilian, rather. And Avrilian gets tackled short, lost a yard on the play.
Good play there by the Alvernia defensive line. Coach, what are you running here?
This is somewhat like our big package, but I think he's going to run an RPO, and he might have the pass option to throw it this time.
48, Braden Curry into the lineup. Knabb out of the gun. Jeremiah to his right. The give is to Jeremiah Villain. He tries to kick to the outside, but he's brought down. Good defensive play for the Golden Wolves. Jeremiah trying to get to the outside. Had room, but a great play by the Alvernia defense, and that will bring up a 4th down. So a big break for Eastern. Unable to capitalize through the first 4, but it looks like Knabb and the offense will stay on the field.
No, I think
they brought John out.
John
They
out
bring
here.
Nolik out. Okay.
If you remember, this is exactly how it played out last week. He missed that first extra point, brought him in, he kicked a field goal, and he went right back in his rhythm.
I actually like this call here.
All right. So Nolik in. Snap down, kick from John, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So John Nolik converts, and on 2 possessions, Eastern gets 2 scores. They get a touchdown and a field goal. They lead it with 4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. We'll take a short commercial break. Eastern 9, the Golden Wolves, no score.
I chose Eastern University because there was such a great sense of community.
I chose Eastern University because I could earn my master's in counseling fully online. Because they offer so many teaching certification options.
Because the school nurse certification is only 4 courses.
Because I could get my MBA fully online in 1 year.
Because I'm a working adult and the professors were so supportive. Because of the beautiful campus.
What will be your because? Explore all the reasons to love Eastern University at eastern.edu.
And we're back here live at Alvernia on the campus of Alvernia University. 4 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. And Eastern has a 9-0 lead here in the opening quarter. And what a gorgeous day it is for football this afternoon. Nolik's kick is going to sail into the end zone. It'll be an automatic touchback, and Zach Ayers lets it bounce into the end zone. And the offense for the Golden Wolves will come out their 3rd possession. They'll start first down and 10, but they've been unable to get anything going on their first couple of possessions. Coach, what do you see? What are they doing defensively that has been able to shut Colin Payne down?
Well, we've gone to a nickel package, which I don't recall seeing during most of the season. And I think that has him a little confused because he's getting pressure and then has an extra DB on the field to cover.
As well as they bring in linebackers. I really like how Corey David's calling this game, defensive coordinator, coaches linebackers too. Great to see these young coaches really calling a good game so far today.
Now Payne out of the gun, rolls to his right. Pass is complete out over the 35-yard line. John Thompson on the reception.
Warren, I wanted to say I agree with you 100% on kicking that field goal.
You got to get off a turnover like that.
You need
got to
the
get
points. And if you've noticed, each of his kickoffs now have gotten progressively deeper. He's getting into his kicking rhythm.
First down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Left to right go the Golden Wolves. They trail 9-0. Payne stops, fires out to the 40-yard line. Pass is complete and stopped immediately. That's Deshaun Thompson. You'll hear his name a lot today. He wears 0 in the burgundy uniforms, trimmed up in yellow. New unis for the Alvernia Golden Wolves this year.
It's good they blew the whistle because Sean Moody was heading his way.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. 3:55 remaining. Payne hands the football off. That's number 22, Andrew Simmons. Tries to run to the far side of the field. Knocked out of bounds over in front of Coach Crocker and the Eastern University bench. Gets out close to the 40-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down. Short gain for Andrew Simmons, number 22.
What I like about TJ Alston is he comes up, he covers really well, but he's a defensive back that comes up and makes hits and makes plays in the run game as well. Had a bunch of tackles last week. Really like how he's developing as a player here and a defensive back for Eastern.
So big 3rd down and 8 for Payne and the offense.
You can see we're back in the nickel. It's almost like it's an automatic if it's a deep or a long 3rd.
3:10 on the clock, opening quarter. Snap is to Payne. It's high, but he handles it. He's under pressure. He's pushed out of the pocket. He kind of jumps up in the air because he was feeling the heat, and the pass is incomplete, well short for his intended receiver. Payne, I think, was just throwing it away, and that will bring up a 4th down. Another stop, Warren, for the Eastern Eagles defense.
Yeah, well, yes, Leif Nakeem in there, Maurice McCray, and I think it was Nardo Murphy, but that's what you want in your defensive line. If you provide pressure at any level, you put pressure on the quarterback, they're going to make bad choices. Great job by the defense there.
Joe Fragel, number 19 for Alvernia, will stand on his own 25-yard line to punt the football away. 3:03 remaining.
It's another low snap.
Fragel handles the snap. Football bounces down around the 34-yard line of Eastern and then drops right out of bounds. No return. Elijah Knowles doesn't play the football, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start first down and 10. We'll keep it here. Opening quarter, 2 minutes, 52 seconds remaining, along with Warren Schmidt and Coach B, Bernie Nowatarski. I'm Joe Krause. Saturday afternoon MAC football action today, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous afternoon here on the campus of Alvernia University, homecoming weekend. Here comes Brett Knapp and the offense, first down and 10. Now Knapp, pass, fires, complete, out over the 35-yard line, down to the 37-yard line. So short, quick pitch and catch for Knapp on the first down snap.
I'll tell you, I think Coach Hinkle might be listening to Bernie. Open up a little bit on first down. Yeah. Get it to your playmakers. Get it to Nasik Smith, number 2. Great pitch and catch there. Look at it. Now we're 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 3.
I think
that's exactly what you want to be doing on first down.
And I think on the other side of the ball, the chess game that goes back and forth between coordinators, I don't think Alvernia was ready to see nickel.
2nd down and 3, 7-yard gain. Knapp's going to keep the football. He's got the first down and more. He kicks to the outside. He's still on his feet. Now he's running backwards. They get him down. He's above the sticks where he'll pick up the first down on the keeper. Gets out to the 40, his own 44-yard line. Good enough for the first down. First down, 10 Eastern.
And that's that RPO, Coach, right? And I'll tell you, Brett Knapp really runs this offense well when he's doing his RPO and able to step back there and throw or run the ball like he did. He made the right read. The defensive end crashed down. Great yards, great first down there for the Eastern University offense.
If he gets rid of that one tackler, he's gone again.
1:38 remaining opening quarter. Knapp keeps the football, crosses the 45-yard line. Wow. Flag comes in late.
2 holds.
Either holding or a face mask. Not holding.
Number 60. 10-yard.
Guess it had to be pretty obvious that both flags were thrown on 60.
Yep. And this offensive line has been playing, I think, really well all year long. They've been playing as a unit. They've been opening up holes. They've been protecting Knapp. But those are going to happen sometimes when you get caught holding.
Alvin Carpenter wears number 60. He's the center. 10-yard step off against the offense. First down and 20. Football now back on the 34-yard line. 1:26 remaining. Opening quarter, 9 for the Eagles. No score for the Golden Wolves. Knapp staring at a 1st and 20. Fakes this to Jeremiah. Keeps the football. Runs off to his right. Football's out and loose. And it is recovered by the Golden Wolves right at midfield.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate. It was a good hit by Alvernia. Defensive back there on Brett. Coughs up the ball. Defense is going to need to come up big again.
Just didn't have it tucked in quite enough.
So the Golden Wolves get a key turnover, and they take over. Colin Payne will take over 1st and 10. Their best field position of the opening quarter is at the 49-yard line of the Eagles. 1:10 remaining, still moving left to right. Payne out of the gun. Payne hands the football off.
Number 2, Jones carries for the Golden Wolves.
But that was late, so I'm not sure if that's a downfield hold.
I think that's a holding again.
Holding. Offense number 0. 10-yard penalty.
So, Coach, these are these self-inflicted wounds. It happened to Eastern on the hold. All of a sudden, they're playing behind the sticks. They cough it up on a turnover. Now, Alvernia has a hold on a good run. Now they're going to be on the other side of the 50 here. Obviously, this is a good omen for this defense. They need to come up big again.
Yeah, and you're in your 5th or 6th year here that you can no longer use the we're new and young.
Yeah.
2nd down. Football now on their own 41-yard line. 2nd and 20. Payne with a shot, incomplete. Long throw for Colin Payne. Doesn't get there. It'll bring up 2nd down and 20 for this offense. Under a minute to play, opening quarter, 49 seconds up on the clock. Eastern has 2 scores, a touchdown and a field goal by John Nolik. It's 9-0 Eastern.
And you can see we're in the nickel again. Whether or not we bring pressure, wait and see. But that actually will turn into a 6-man coverage.
Payne is in, out of the gun. Number 17, Stephon Rich is to his left. He's looking to shot. His pass is over the middle. His pass is complete at the 45-yard line. Crosses midfield down to the 45-yard line of Eastern. That's Deshaun Thompson, the big receiver, the big target who wears number 0 on his chest. And he gets down to the Eastern 44-yard line. Still short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a third down for the Golden Wolves. 22 seconds remaining here, opening quarter.
And he was the guy that they're a little concerned about. He's a good player. Yeah. Great job there, though, by Drew Beckford from a safety position. Obviously, good Sean Moody back there. Good job with not having him get even more yards than he did.
3rd and 5 from the 44. Payne's out of the gun firing. He's under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. He's hit. He's going to be short. He's brought down. Short of the line to gain.
They're going to have a little time to discuss this at the end of the quarter, but I almost want to believe they're going to go for that.
I would think they're going to go for that, absolutely. Good job, though, by Salif Nakim of providing the pressure, not giving up on the play.
There's a flag down on the field.
That could change things.
Offsides. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
So 5-yard penalty against Eastern on the final play of the opening quarter will give the Golden Wolves the first down. So instead of 4th and a decision or 4th and short,
it's more than it was 3rd and more than 5 though.
No, you can look at it. They don't measure anyway.
They don't measure anyway, right? And they spot the ball terribly too. So
right. 1 quarter in the books here across the JAKIB Sports Network. Your score after 1. Eastern 9, Alvernia driving with the football. Back in a moment.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
I get scared sometimes.
Of a lot of things.
Joining in.
Decisions.
The dark.
The dark.
But I once heard someone say,
but as I always say,
it's okay to be afraid.
As long as you face the fear.
And keep moving forward.
Wherever you are in life, count on the name trusted in insurance for over 80 years. Independence Blue Cross.
And we're back here live at Alvernia Field for the second quarter of today's football game. Eastern with a 9-0 lead, 1st and 10 from the 39 following that 5-yard penalty. Now a 2nd down and 5. That's 22 on the carry for the Golden Wolves. Andrew Simmons, back-to-back runs for Simmons, and he picks up a first down and crosses over the 25-yard line down to the 22-yard line of Eastern, where it is 1st down and 10 here to start the second quarter. The Golden Wolves on the move.
Alvernia's showing a little bit of running the ball now with a little bit of the success. Eastern needs to tighten up a little bit here.
1st down and 10. Second quarter just underway.
You know what they did on that second run is they came right to the line of scrimmage like it was almost a hurry up and caught our defense sitting back.
Simmons takes his 3rd straight carry from Colin Payne, and he gets good yardage. He gets out to the 18-yard line, where the offense will now have a 2nd down from the 18. Beautiful day for football. We're perched up high up top and outside today, calling the action across the JAKIB Sports Network. Payne out of the gun. Hand off again. 22 on the carry. That's Simmons again. Crosses over the 15-yard line. Down to the 14, close to the 13-yard line, short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 3rd and short for the offense, right back up to the line. Payne in a kind of a hurry-up offense. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Football down on the 13. Here comes Simmons again. They hit him behind the line. He's able to kick to the outside. He gets the first down. Flags come in.
Going to be a hold.
Penalty flags on the play. Holding.
On that last play, you just like to see how players fly around. And that was Cole Jones that came in, the linebacker, from the backside, got the running back to make that a third down. And now look what happens, Coach. All of a sudden you get a holding penalty. Now they move him back.
Yeah, and our defense is caught on a little bit to the hurry up when it's short yardage.
Third and 11.
And Coach, just comes down to, we talk about it all the time, big plays in the game. That's a big play right there to have it 3rd and 11 instead of 3rd and 1.
Here's a big play.
3rd down and 11 for Colin Payne and the offense. Gives the football to Simmons again. Nothing doing. Salif Nakima
Yeah,
makes the stop.
I'm a defensive-minded person. I'd have to yell up and thank them for running a play like that.
Well, especially how you defend it. Salif Nakima, Andrew Campbell, all those guys. We'll mention the linebackers now: Jason Bateman, Chris Forte, Andrew Campbell, and I know Cole Jones runs in there, and Ronald Jones, Cole Jones and Ronald Jones. Just great job by the defense there, having them lose yards and have this a 4th and 14.
Yeah, it turns it into a 4th and 14 or a 47-yard field goal attempt.
Offense stays on the field. The quarterback is Colin Payne. He's got a 4th and 14. Football from the 20. High snap. Football's on the turf. Payne picks it back up. It's loose. He's going to be brought down, and Eastern will get the possession after the snap. And the defense comes up big once again for Eastern.
And look who's in there. Number 7, Gashawn Moody, Andrew Campbell, all like too many guys to mention that it's just great to see when you have your safety coming up and providing pressure. Big stop there, as Coach said. That was one of the big plays in the game, both those two plays. Big stop there by the defense, and now they're getting the ball in pretty good field position for the offense. And I'm sure the offense is going to go, hey, we can't turn it over. Let's get some points here.
Yeah, because Alvernia settled in there and started what was looking like a very good drive.
They're running the ball on them, to be honest with you.
So 1st and 10 now for Brett Knapp and the offense moving left to right. Quarter number 2, 11 minutes, 48 seconds remaining. Knapp gives the football off. That's Jeremiah Villian staying on his feet, keeps the legs moving. He's got to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's a hard run to pick up no yardage, but Jeremiah's a motor when he gets the football. Gain of 0. Call it 2nd down and 10.
Yeah,
well, Krause, if you had to 6 guys had to tackle.
That might be the most exciting no yardage game.
Run, exactly. I'll tell you, I really like Eastern's uniforms, their road uniforms, in the white and the maroon numbers. I think they look pretty sharp.
2nd down, 10. Football on the 32-yard line. 11 minutes, 13 seconds remaining. Knapp on his 26. Out of the gun. Handles, pass, complete over in front of the Alvernia bench. That's Johnson on the end of that short pitch and catch. Steps out of bounds, but he does get enough for the 1st down. They move the sticks. It'll be 1st down and 10.
That was an unbelievable pitch and catch. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, Curtis Johnson has unbelievable hands that make that catch. That was a tough catch, and he made it look easy.
Good
and
football
then he turned
awareness for
was,
Johnson as well.
It's amazing.
I didn't think it was a 1st down. Apparently, he didn't go out right away.
1st and 10, 42-yard line, 10 minutes, 45 seconds remaining.
You just know that one of those, he's going to bust wide open.
Jeremiah Brilliant on the carry for Eastern.
It's percolating, isn't it, Coach?
It's coming.
It's coming. I mean, again, we'll mention all the offensive linemen instead of a holding call up here in a couple minutes here. But this offensive line, I think, has been playing really well all year. They've been opening up holes, and we just need to get a big seam here for Jeremiah to get hopefully to the house.
2nd down from the 43. Knapp takes the snap, keeps the football straight up the gut, shy of midfield. Stopped by a host of Alvernia tacklers. Football comes out, play already blown dead.
Yeah, it was quarterback draw all the way.
Yep. Good hard run in there, like Brett, like always. He is not allergic to contact. He'll always err on the side of getting more contact and getting more positive yards.
Nope, and it's 3rd and manageable.
Under 10, 2nd quarter, 9 minutes, 32 seconds remaining. Eagles in possession of the football, 3rd down and 4 from the 48-yard line. Their own 48, moving left to right. Nab in, out of the gun. Snap to Nab, clean, he handles. Nab's pass over the middle is complete, short. Chris Rivera has it, hit immediately and stopped right at midfield. Bring up a 4th down.
What do you do here, Coach?
I think they're going to go for it or try and get him to jump. But if he would have dumped that ball off to Alvernia on the side, he had no one covering him.
Yep. Big play here if they run it. I think Coach might be right. I think they might try to have him jump off sides.
Officially 4th down and 2. 8:38 remaining, 2nd quarter. Nab will stand on his 45. He's keeping the football. He cuts back upside. He's got more. He's got over the 40-yard line, down over the 35-yard line, and brought down at the 34-yard line. Brett Nab picks up the 1st down.
Great call there by Nate Henkel. Great decision by Coach Billy Crocker. Colin Scott, the co-offensive coordinator, and the offensive line coach. Great job by all those guys. Having your trust in number 5 to get big 2 yards there. Great job. And the offensive line, we're going to read them out, but great job by the offensive line there.
Nab gets down to the 34-yard line. 1st down and 10. 8 minutes, 25 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Snap is to Nab. He gives the football up. Jeremiah Villian goes straight up the gut and bangs his way down to the 30-yard line on the 1st down carry. Give him 4, 2nd down and 6.
I know you'll think this is a silly comment, but that 4th down play tells me that they're here to win today. That they're not going to be complacent. They are pushing to win this game, like right out of the box.
Coach, as well as, what is it? You're trusting your players, trusting your offensive line, trusting your quarterback to make good decisions.
2nd down and 6, a 4-yard gain. 7 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Offense on the move. Here comes Jeremiah Villian, cuts it back.
Ball's down again.
Football's loose. We'll see if Eastern is able to recover it. As they sort it out, Eastern will keep the football.
Good job.
A
I don't know
break for the offense.
I don't know who got it, but whoever did, great job.
Something Jeremiah does not do very much is put the football down on the turf.
So it's one of those big offensive linemen that got on that ball. So we're going to mention them real quick. Nahum Tassima, left tackle. Left guard, Justin McNulty. Alvin Carpenter, the center. Derek Swain, the right guard. And Cody Green, the right tackle. All playing really well.
3rd down and 5, football at the 30. Avrilian is out, 32. Curtis Johnson comes in. 3rd and 5 from the 30. 7 minutes, 2 seconds remaining.
They saw pressure, and they are changing the play at the line.
You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. And now the offense will take a timeout. We'll keep it right here as Eastern is on the move. They'll have a 3rd down and 5 from the 30-yard line. Coach, what are they talking about?
Well, I think they're deciding they saw pressure coming, and there was no sense in rushing the play because they did change the play at the line of scrimmage. So, I think you'll see RPO. If they do run a direct pass play, doesn't have to be anything more than a 7 or 8 yard, in the middle, dig, an out, a comeback. Just go for the
So,
stick.
Coach, you think Crocker's telling Hinkle, hey, we're going for it on 4th down, so we don't need 6 here. Let's get a 4th and manageable. Or do you think if we don't get the 1st down, we're going to kick a field goal?
Well, there is some wind, and he'd be kicking into the wind. You're up 2 scores now at 9. They can't catch you, so I would go for it. And depending on what
that changes the playing call. If you know you're going for it on 4th down.
Well, I think it changes. I think it's determined by what happens on this play. If it's 4th and 1, I think they're going for it. 4th and, if they don't get any yardage here, 4th and 6, then maybe you bring him in to kick.
And John's been really good all year kicking. So
All right, here we go. 6 minutes, 52 seconds remaining. Now we'll have Curtis Johnson to his left. 3rd and 5. They'll snap from the 30 of the Golden Wolves. Nab, pass, fires out, incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down.
6 yard out. It's got to be a 7-yard out, though.
Like it was Elijah Knowles who went down for the.
Here we go. We got John coming in
completion.
for a kick.
Goes incomplete. Nolik comes out on a 4th and 5.
47-yard attempt into the wind.
Nab will hold and put the football down on the 37. Snap to Nab. Hold. Kick. Up,
Nope.
and the kick is no good. The kick was down, or the hold was down, but the kick is no good. And so the Golden Wolves get a stop, and they will take over 1st down and 10. Coach, right play call there?
Yeah, and you know what? We didn't get points out of it, but we had a lot of time up.
You know what? I'm fine with that. And you're putting your trust in your kicker. You know, they're not going to make them all. Again, you know, I'm always going to give a shout out when it's a good snap. And Sean McNamara had a really good snap there, which allowed the operation to go well. It just didn't make the kick.
Yeah.
But I agree with the decision to go for that kick.
47 into the wind is no chip shot. So, yeah, it was a good call.
Colin Payne and the offense for the Golden Wolves comes out. 1st down and 10. Moving from our right to left, they start on their own 30-yard line. 17 is Stefan Rich on the carry for the Golden Wolves.
They have found a little bit of success here in the second quarter on the run.
I'll tell you, Jason Bateman comes in and lays a lick the linebacker. But going back to that last play, Coach, if you punt it, it's like 15 yards difference right here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm all in on what they did.
2nd and 5, football on the 35. Right to left for the Golden Wolves. 6:06 remaining, second quarter. That's Payne again. Hands the football off. That's Andrew Simmons, number 22 on the carry. Good for the 1st down. Gets out to the 44-yard line. They move the sticks. It'll make it 1st down and 10, under 6, 5:45 remaining, second quarter. Homecoming weekend here at Alvernia. Stick around for the halftime show coming up here across the JAKIB Sports Network. Again, keeping the football on the ground. Simmons again, straight up. It's 4 on the carry to the 47-yard line.
Ronald Jones in there on the tackle, as well as Maurice McCray.
2nd and 7.
This defense, I'll tell you, they've been bending a little bit all day today, but not breaking. I really like how they're playing, and more importantly, how they're flying to the ball.
You want to come out of this drive with no points.
Simmons gets officially 3 on the last carry to the 47, so 2nd down and 7. Now Payne looking to fire, takes a shot down the field, a little bit of a contact and a push. I thought they were going to reach for a flag, but his pass is uncatchable and it's incomplete.
And TJ Alston's right in his hip pocket. Like, that was just really good coverage.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was reaching for his flag and couldn't find it.
And yeah, well, good thing they didn't find it. That was not pass interference. But Coach, we're coming down to that magic number that you always talk about, the 4 minutes. We're 4:41 right now, but that last 4 minutes, Eastern needs to win that last 4 minutes.
And this is the third big third down play.
Michael Williams was the intended receiver on that overthrow. 3rd and 7 now for Payne and the offense. 4 minutes, 41 seconds remaining. Opening half football homecoming weekend here at Alvernia. Payne is flushed. Now he's under pressure. Keeps the play alive, extends the play, somehow gets it off. Pass is complete. Jaden Thrift. Thrift is brought down back at the 47-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th down.
He ended up having to throw that ball from 24 yards behind the line of scrimmage to gain 1.
Yeah, but this will not be on the stat sheet, I'll tell you. But Martin Campbell, defensive tackle, kept coming after that quarterback. Right when he let go of the ball, he hit him right in the chest, all legal. Definitely could have knocked the wind out of the quarterback, but great job with putting pressure on the QB.
So good stop for the defense, pressure, but the kick is off. Elijah Knowles is back there. He lets it sail over his head, but it does not bounce into the end zone. I think Knowles thought maybe it was going to, and a good play by the Alvernia Golden Wolves special teams and they're able to get down and mark that football down where it's down around 5-yard line.
Well, good job by Elijah Knowles. Bernie and I used to return punts. When you're beyond the 10 and in, and it's over your head, you let it go 100% of the time.
You're taught to let it go.
Absolutely. Good job there by Elijah.
Yeah, I mean, and if he catches it, so he's on the 8.
Right. The punter hit it like a 9-iron. That's exactly how they want to do it, and that he did it. So you just tip your hat. But Elijah did everything right there.
Yeah, do what you're taught.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Nab to Jeremiah Brilliant, and he bangs forward.
Now here's where you need ball protection.
Well, 2 things: ball protection as well as first downs.
Yeah.
Grind out some first downs here. Get it down to the end of the half, and try it if you can. Get some points right at the end of the half.
Don't go anywhere for our halftime show, Warren. We're going to go back and play our interview from a week ago for the Eastern Eagles at their homecoming. We'll play that entire interview from our halftime a week ago. It is homecoming here. We expect an extended halftime show coming up here on the JAKIB Sports Network. Nab gives the football back to Jeremiah Villan. He's out over the 10-yard line. He stays on his feet, and he bangs forward, and it looks like he picks up enough for the first down. Jeremiah Villan gets it with some hard running. First down, Eastern.
Wow. That's just what coaches love, right?
When
Coach? When you have a running back that can do that, carry guys on his back, he got those 6 yards on his own. Great job.
Yeah, when you think he's down, then you better really make sure with him.
And I will tell everybody, if you get to stick around for the halftime interview that Joe had with Dr. Kenton Sparks, Dr. Ron Matthews, and as well as Eric McNally, the athletic director. Wow, you can really see why Eastern University football and their whole university and athletic program are really on the rise.
On a first down snap, the flags come in. The snap hit the turf, but the flags were in before the play.
I think the snap came up and hit the center's his own butt. I'm glad a flag was thrown.
Yeah. You do not want a turnover here.
Well, you don't want to turn over. You want to try to get a first down here, or at least try to milk this clock to all zeros and go into halftime at 9-0.
You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Don't forget, as Warren said, coming up our halftime show, we go back a week to Eastern University for the Eastern homecoming, and we'll play all of that for you, all that coming up at halftime. There is a timeout on the field right at the 2-minute mark. We'll take a 30-second break. Your score with 2 minutes to play here in the opening half, Eastern 9, Alvernia, no score. Back in a moment.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
You're listening to Eastern University football, live across the JAKIB Sports Network. Let's get back to the broadcast with Warren Schmidt, Bernie Nowatarski, and Joe Krause.
And we're back here live. 2 minutes to play here in the opening half. 9-0 in favor of your Eastern Eagles. They have a second down and 15 from their own 11. Nab gives the football up to Johnson. Johnson tries to get outside, but the Golden Wolves defense is swarming on these last 2 possessions. They come up and they stop Curtis short. Not much of a gain, if anything at all. Still, that'll bring up a third down. 1:43 remaining here in the opening half.
I think the penalty knocked it back, and it's only second, although the board says third.
Yep, no, they got it down.
You know what? Why we have a second? If you've never been here, the crowd is the bleachers are filled, but there's a whole bunch of outdoor patios here and a hill to sit on. It's really a nice setting.
Bernie, you beat me to the punch.
No.
I'll tell you, this setting here today is unbelievable. It reminds us last week at Eastern when I think they're pretty much sold out.
Yeah.
There's people sitting here that I've never seen spots where they're sitting and great vantage points.
So
Really great to see.
second down following that penalty. So I stand corrected on that. Second down and 15 from the 11. Eastern in control of the football. Under a minute, nothing there.
He's forcing Alvernia to take timeouts because they were not trying to do any. That was out of an RPO. That was the R.
We'll keep it here. Alvernia stops the clock after the NAB did get 3 to the 13-yard line. 52 seconds remaining, 9-0 Eastern on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. And Alvernia, I'm assuming, they want to maybe get the football back and get an opportunity here.
They at least want to make them punt.
Yeah, it's an interesting.
I'm surprised they didn't call it before because now they still have 2 timeouts left. But, Eastern is going to be pretty conservative here. But I'll tell you, getting back to the crowd, it's just great to see people coming out to support MAC football. I tell you, the MAC conference, we get to see it every week with Eastern and who they play. It's really good football games. There's going to be a lot of sunburned faces, I'll tell you, in this crowd because the sun's like bearing down on us. But what a beautiful vantage point up here. Beautiful setting here at Alvernia.
Yeah, no, an absolutely gorgeous afternoon. Good. The Eastern faithful have traveled as well up the turnpike. They are here as well. 52 seconds remaining, third down, and from the 3rd and 13 from the 13.
Backside slip screen.
Naked backfield NAB out of the gun. Low snap, handles it, keeps the football over the 15. He's out over the 20-yard line, and he barrels his way forward. He's short of the line to gain, gets close, gets out to the 25-yard line. He's going to come up short, and it'll make it 4th down for the offense. 43 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Decision time, Bernie. It doesn't look like he's bringing on the punt team yet.
You got to punt it.
Especially how John Westfield's been punting. I mean, he's been punting really well.
Well, you know what? You don't have to punt it. But
so if you don't punt it, Coach, what are you saying to your defense?
I trust you.
We trust the defense is not going to let them in with 43 seconds on a short field. It would be a 25-yard field that we're going to bet on our defense.
Just punt the ball as deep as you can. And I don't know what Alvernia is left now. Do they have 1 timeout or are they out?
They have 1. So I agree with you. I think the right choice is to punt here. But you know what? If you go and you're aggressive, you're also telling your offensive line and your offense, hey, we're betting on you. And just like you're saying, we're playing to win.
I did see a message come across the chat here across the JAKIB Sports Network. If you're listening in on the broadcast, that the live stream on the GoMax site is not working. Keep it right here. We'll bring you all of the action and all of the audio and allow you to use theater of the mind for this afternoon's game until that live stream comes back up. 43 seconds remaining. It's a 4th and 1.
You think he's going to quick kick
from
it?
the 25-yard line? The offense is on the field. NAB is in, out of the gun. He stands on his own 20. Naked backfield. 43 on the clock.
He's trying to get him to jump.
And
now we're going to punt.
At that point, it's not going to work.
I didn't know if Brett could kick, he could quick kick that.
Brett could have, but he'd have to been a little deeper
with no one back.
I think he would have punted that right into Justin's backside, Justin McNulty's backside. But I totally agree with this. But you have a good punter here. He's been punting really well. Giving my shout out to my long snapper, number 47, Sean McNamara, who also plays lacrosse. As we know, John Westfield's on the baseball team. A lot of dual sport athletes on this Eastern football team. But I like to see John get a hold of one and really unleash it and turn it over like he's been doing.
So Westfield in the punt. He stands on his own 10-yard line. Clean snap to Westfield. Handles the snap. Gets a high, good kick. Football comes down around the 38, 39-yard line. Number 5 on the return. Good coverage for Eastern.
Good coverage, Jamari James.
Jaden Thrift on the return for the Golden Wolves.
I can tell.
Logan McGowan down there. Logan last year did the punt, the snapping, and made a lot of the tackles. So it's good that he doesn't have to snap anymore. He can just cover.
32 seconds remaining, second quarter, 9-0 Eastern. The Golden Wolves will take over, first down and 10. They'll start on their own 40-yard line.
You can tell by the personnel that walked on the field already. We're in nickel.
Colin Payne, he's in, out of the gun, stands at his 35. Snap to Payne. Now he's flushed, extends the play, fires a pass, is incomplete, and then it's almost picked off. Football hit the receiver in the hands. Jamari James, I thought he had it. He was looking down the sideline, and then the football fell out. It'll fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
I'm surprised we didn't get Krause's first "oh my" of the day. We would have if Jamari came up with that, but he was playing good coverage on the receiver. The receiver dropped it. The ball was right there for him. He just couldn't make the play.
25 seconds remaining, 2nd quarter. Payne again. He's out of the gun. Short pass complete. Now it's now incomplete as the receiver had it momentarily and then dropped it. The football came out, falls incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's got to be tough on the offensive coordinator of Alvernia. Which defensive back do I go against? Do I go against T.J. Jackson? Do I go against Jamari James? Do I go against Drew Beckford? Do I go against Kashawn Moody? None of those are good opportunities. Well, good choices.
And like I said, they're coming with pressure and having everyone covered.
3rd down and 10. Payne hands the football off.
That's a bizarre 3rd down call, but they just want to get out of
That's
the
a
half.
get back in the locker room call.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 22, Andrew Simmons on the carry for the offense, and that is going to bring the first half to a close with Eastern with 2 scores early in this first half. They have a 9-0 lead. Before we go to the break and get our halftime rolling for some first half thoughts, Warren.
I'll tell you, Eastern's done exactly what they wanted to do. Take the crowd, the homecoming crowd out of the game. Come here, get some scores. They're up 9-0. I'm sure they'd like to be up more. Their defense has played really well. Obviously, putting a goose egg up. I think, the last 4 minutes of the quarter, they played really well, which has kind of been their Achilles heel. Last week, they scored and then left too much time for King's College to get a score at the end of the half. So hats off to what Eastern has done so far today. Beautiful day, beautiful what they're doing on the field. Great to see.
Coach, let me ask you, Coach Crocker going in the locker room. Okay, we got a 9-0 lead, but hold on, boys.
No, he's not going to be thrilled.
No.
I mean, it's 9-0. They started out quick. They slowed down a little bit, and they put the ball on the carpet 2 times, which he's definitely going to address, but you can't knock what your defense has done. They have found a little strength in their running, but hasn't resulted in any points. So your defense is solid so far. Special teams have been solid, except for the missed extra point, which, that happens. The 47-yard field goal into the win, I don't care who's kicking it. That's a tough kick. So 9-0. We're getting the ball, which is key. Go down and turn this into a harder 2-score game, and keep at what you're supposed to do.
It is a gorgeous afternoon for football, and we're glad you're with us on the JAKIB Sports Network. It is homecoming weekend here at Alvernia, so it's the 3rd straight game for the Eastern Eagles of being involved in a homecoming celebration 2 weeks ago. And then last week at home was the Eastern homecoming, and now today homecoming here at Alvernia Field.
Yep, it's when you're playing in front of a homecoming field away, a lot of those games, and I know they don't have a lot of leeway with their scheduling, but usually you try to schedule a game that you can win during homecoming. You have all alumni back, everybody back. Everyone wants to feel good to get a win. So it's good how Eastern came out here. No mistakes. They did put the ball on the turf too, but those were physical errors. Those weren't mental errors or interceptions. So I just really love how Eastern's been playing. And you're right. They're going to go in the locker room saying, we're getting the ball. Let's get some points right on that first drive.
All right. Well, you guys can take a break here at halftime. Remember, as mentioned, going into the break, we're going to play the interview that we had a week ago down at Eastern University with the provost, the president, and the athletic director when Eastern University celebrated a great homecoming weekend. That was a week ago. Enjoy the interview, and we'll see you on the other side for second half action across the JAKIB Sports Network.
Welcome to the Eastern University Football Halftime Show, presented by Eastern University, highly ranked by U.S. News and World Report for this academic year, with online MBA programs priced just under $10,000. Contact Eastern right now at eastern.edu. Now here's Warren Schmidt and Joe Krause.
And
let's go Eastern. Let's go EAGLES, Eagles.
And we're back here live on Radnor Road, part of our homecoming celebration today across the JAKIB Sports Network. What a first half act of football. 21 for the Monarchs from King's College, who made the trip down the Northeast extension to Radnor this morning. And, of course, the Eastern Eagles come up with a late touchdown in that first half. They trail 21-13. It is halftime in the box with me now. Of course, Eric McNelly, the athletic director. We're lucky to get him. I'm sure he's running all over the place today. Dr. Ken Sparks and Dr. Ron Matthews, the president, Dr. Ken Sparks, the provost. And gentlemen, I've got to say, if I can somehow turn around and just make some eye contact with everybody here, I've got to say, just from the very beginning of the start of the day today, what an amazing day it has been so far. We'll talk about the football action, which has been amazing as well. But what an amazing day it has been for the university on this day, homecoming.
You know, we try to plan everything. The whole weekend has started earlier this week. We started around Wednesday and then some activities on Thursday and Friday. Yesterday was a perfect day also. That was when most of the alumni had started coming in. We had some great events outdoors and some great games as well. And now to have this day, 2 days in a row, couldn't be a better weekend.
Yeah, the good Lord has a way of shining down when he is supposed to do it. Ken, it's been really amazing, and I've got to let me come to you first, because in theory, this is the first true homecoming. I know last year with the games being played at Franklin Field, of course, there was a homecoming and a packed house down at Franklin Field. But this is home. This is here. This is amazing. Warren was out in the tailgate 2 hours before kickoff. It's just really unbelievable to see.
You're right, Joe. And, you know, there are things about this event that you can orchestrate and things you can't. We've worked hard to get the facility ready, to have great coach, great team. We have a great turnout today. But, you know, as you guys just said, the good Lord gave us a great weather. What a day for football. It's good all the way around for us.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The only thing missing, Eric, from today was that college game day that we talked about 2 weeks ago. We'll work on that for next year. But you're smiling. Listen, you're working. You're sweating underneath the polo shirt. You're on the move. But it's great to see, and it's great for not only the football program, but for all of the support from all of the teams in the athletic department to come out and be part of this special day.
Yeah, the tailgate was special. It's what we've been envisioning. Everybody involved, community, family, and you saw that in the parking lot. We filled that thing pretty quick, and then the panic hit in with public safety and where do we put everybody? And we had overflow parking. So we resolved that. But game day now, with that kind of support and those students, we have a little bit of fun. We could do a game day college.
I'm already prepping it on the whiteboard, my friend. I absolutely love it. Ron, let me ask you, because coming into the game today on my drive out here, I was listening back to the very first interview that we did over a year ago in your office. There had not been a whistle blown. There had not been a play on the season. And yet somehow in that interview, please go back and listen to it. In that interview, there was this vision of what today is. Now, I'm not sure how you were able to describe it then, but it certainly has come true. It's really, really been an amazing thing.
Well, thanks, Joe. For me personally, and for all of us in leadership, to see this represents hard work and miraculous grace. And candidly, I do remember that interview. I remember us sitting together and meeting for the first time and talking together. And it really was based on vision. What is our vision? And if we can envision it, then by God's grace, we can do it. And vision is faith, reason, and justice, making a difference in the underserved options for academics, for future, for communities, for families. It's helping pave a way and make it available and build the discipline, the character, the opportunity for teamwork, learning how to disagree together, how to submit one another to each other. And so I have to say, it's been amazing to see the coaching staff, the cheer team, the dance teams, the band that we're hearing in the background. I mean, all of this is happening. And when we first met, it was a twinkle in the eye, right?
Yeah.
So grateful to so many people and obviously to God who made this all happen.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Dr. Ken Sparks with us also up here in the box. You're listening, of course, to Eastern University of Football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Dr. Sparks, I got to ask you, you got to spend the last 2 minutes with us up here in the booth before we came on for halftime. I had to catch my breath. Go down give me a football assessment through your eyes. Well,
I'm a basketball player, but I'll give you my assessment.
You know what it means. You know what it means to compete. You know what it means to
I think we
score
can tell the story. They were running the ball and we couldn't stop them. We made some adjustments. We began to slow them down on the ground a little bit. We got a critical turnover down on their end of the field that allowed us to get that second touchdown. But it meant that they didn't run very many passing plays. And when they started passing, I think they passed 10 or 11 times, and probably 5 of those were on that last drive. You get, you're not engaged in the secondary when there are no passes, right? So I think, we'll need to make some adjustments, but we were playing a little loose on that zone. And, hopefully we'll tighten that up in the second half. But the Kings is a good team. They have a great running game. They obviously have a good passing game when they need it. So, but we're fortunate to be 21-13.
Yeah, they ran for 3.
And I give ourselves. I keep giving our team a bit of a pass here, and I think it's worth recognizing. We're in our second year. Kings has got I don't know how many 5th-year players because of COVID. So they're stacked with great talent and experience. So we're putting up a good fight. I think it's impressive, honestly, all things considered.
No, I agree with you. Kings, by the way, 3-0 in the MAC. 1-2 for the Eastern Eagles. But Eric, I will say this, and this, I want everybody to hear this because I think it's really meaningful. So Thursday night at the Countdown to Kickoff show, Coach Crocker came out for the live event over at a place called Screwballs over in King of Prussia. Coach brought 4 players out. I think it's amazing to watch how the players on this roster handle themselves off of the football field. And that's Eastern, that's Coach Crocker, that's the Christian values, that's everything that is part of what this university is. But as a broadcaster, it was great to see. Yeah. It was just neat to be able to watch, listen, and see the engagement from some of the student athletes.
We have special students.
You do.
Right? We have a special community. We have kids that believe in our mission, believe in what we're teaching them, are from every walk of life, which is what really, really makes us special and unique as a Christian institution. Our football team helps everybody move in from day one, even the incoming freshmen. So they're shaking everybody's hand. They're getting said hello, good morning to for the first time probably in their lives from adults or peers that they've never even met before. So that's infectious, right? When there's love in the center of your community and it's Christ-centered, things change. And I think you see that in our students on your radio show.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And everybody listening into the broadcast that you're not seeing, use theater of the mind, if you will, to be able to understand what Eric just said and also understand what's happening here on the football field. Let me get last thoughts from around the board. Dr. Ron Matthews, the president. How many people, sir, have you entertained over homecoming weekend today? I'm sure you've shaken a lot of hands, but great to have a lot of alumni come back and be part of today.
We just came from a wonderful breakfast event with our alumni. Awards were given, recognitions. I felt we were going to church. The stories of transformation, inspiration, service, humility, really amazing. And then to come from there over to here and to see these young men working so hard and how disciplined and how infectious it is to see the spirit just growing all over the campus. Fantastic.
Dr. Ken Sparks, I want to use the platform and use the little bit of time that we have left. And don't worry, Eric, I'll come to you as well. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to you on behalf of all of the people that you'll never know who are now experiencing not only Eastern football, but they're experiencing what their values are and what Eastern means to this community. It's the university that up until now has been perhaps undiscovered, and now you get a chance to really change some lives.
Yeah, it's a great point. I mean, our enrollment growth shows that we're, more widely known now than we were. But I think to thank me just causes me to think, and I know this is true of our president, Ron Matthews. Ron and I, and Eric too, we came to Eastern and the school transformed us. Wow. It isn't that we brought something to it, although, we contribute. It's that Eastern's mission of faith, reason, and justice was already here. And it just molds you into a vision for loving God and your neighbor well, including even your enemies, which people don't like to talk about these days. So, it's the Eastern mission. And it's a long legacy now, 100 years of that kind of thing. And we're very proud of the little part we play in contributing to that. And it hopefully will go on another 100 years or longer.
Well, listen, I can tell you this, when you're fueled by the good Lord, and I start my day every day in the front row of Mass at St. Luke's. And when you're fueled by the good Lord, you can do a lot and you can get a lot done when you're supposed to and when you're not supposed to. Eric, I'll give you last word here and let you get back to work as well.
Yeah, no, I echo what Ron Matthews and Kent Sparks. Eastern changes you. And I think now as we grow, we've over 8,000 students. We have a different kind of footprint, a larger footprint, you'd say. And it's all in the glory of God. It's all to serve. It's all to serve our community, love our neighbors. We have kids from all walks of life, like I've said over and over again. We have Muslims, we have non-believers on our campus, but they feel that love. They understand what we're doing, and they believe it too. They're here. And every class, every good morning, it's a little bit different. It gets a little bit better every day on campus.
Well, I'm the home team. We're the broadcast affiliate for the home team, so I can be biased as well. and I can say for sure that it is a spectacular place. Our halftime show on homecoming weekend, Eastern trailing by only one score, 21-13. Dr. Ken Sparks, Dr. Ron Matthews, Eric McNelly, the AD. I go to the commercial break and I say thank you to you. A job well done. Stay blessed. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Warren.
All right, good stuff. We'll take a commercial break and join you again. Warren, I, and the coach will bring everybody back in a moment.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
And we're back here live following that replay of the halftime show a week ago. Eastern University celebrating their homecoming a week ago. It is homecoming weekend here on the campus of Alvernia University, along with Coach B and my partner, Warren Schmidt. I'm Joe Krause. As we settle in and the teams get ready and start to make their way back out onto the field, the first quarter action resulted 2 scores for Eastern University. They have a 9-0 lead. Got out of the box quickly in that opening drive on Brett Knabb with a big shot down the field. And then they followed up where they got a key turnover. I would have loved to see them get a touchdown there. They were ultimately ended up with a field goal, and that's where we stand right now at 9-0.
Yeah, and I'm sure, we talked about leading into the half that I'm sure Coach Crocker always has some teachable moments, and there's some definitely teachable moments in this. I'm sure they feel they should be up more than 9-0. But you know what? Here we are. They're up 9-0. They have no real self-inflicted wounds except for the fumbles. But those were plays that Alvernia made. It wasn't like a bad read or a bad throw that's kind of hurt this team in the past. So defense is playing really well. Special teams is playing really well. The offense is growing up in front of us, but they need to come out in the first half. Again, Coach Bernie Nowatarski talks about it all the time, the 4 minutes coming out of the half. They need to go down, have a sustaining drive, and put some points on this and make this either 16-0 or 12-0, however you want to put it, but get some points in this first drive.
For whatever reason is why teams come out flat those first 4 minutes out of the locker room, or they come out hot. You can never tell what your team's going to be. So that's why those 4 minutes are so important. And for us with Eastern to go down and get points on this drive, I mean, Alvernia's offense is not set up to come back from 16 points down. And the implementation this week of the nickel has really stymied Alvernia's passing game, or their offense completely. I mean, as soon as it's third down and it seems like anything over 6 or 7 yards, our linebackers leave the field and DBs are coming on. So we're going after the quarterback with what we have left on the field, and we're covering all receivers with 5 or 6 DBs.
We talked about the game a week ago, Coach, and we talked about that 4 minutes, that 4-minute window, 2 minutes on the way in, 2 minutes on the way out. And that, in some ways, as you referenced on the broadcast a week ago, was the difference maker in that football game. Could play out that way right now. Eastern getting the football to start the second half, punch the football in, get a score, and then all of a sudden you've got a much bigger lead, which makes it very, very difficult for the Golden Wolves to fight their way back.
Yeah, you just stick to what your game plan is. I mean, if you go down here and score, it completely changes Alvernia's game plan, and it keeps us. Now you can get after things.
Second half action across the JAKIB Sports Network coming your way. We're glad you're with us on what is a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. The sun is out and beautiful at this Alvernia field, where it's kind of nestled down in here with the big tree background of leaves starting to change over. It just feels like a beautiful day down on the field. Maybe a tad on the hot side, which may not have been expected, but we're outside with the crowd and glad to be here bringing you all of the action.
Well, we'll also let you know that their food and beverage mark for the day is a thumbs up, as there's Mountain Dew on the premises along with Wawa sandwiches.
As well as we really haven't been talking about the officials at all, which is really, that's the announcer jinx, right? We're going to get, hopefully the officials keep calling this game. I think they've called it pretty well. And Coach, when have we said that, right? So
yeah, the only thing we've seen from them are holds. So let's keep them out of it. Let the kids play.
Let the kids decide the game. Exactly. And, going back to their win against Albright, that last 4 minutes of that game, they overtook that game, and then they kind of blew it out at the end. They need to take that same mentality of this. Start off these first 2 minutes of this half, good drive, get some points, and then just grind it out for the second half and get a big road win and a big homecoming win on the road.
Second half set to begin here up in Alvernia. Number 25 is Chris Rivera. He's back deep along with Elijah Knowles. Alvernia will kick off. Eastern will get possession of the football to begin the third quarter. They have a 9-0 lead. You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network.
TJ Alston's actually
TJ Alston, I'm sorry, back in the back, along with Rivera. And the kick is coming down to Rivera at the 13-yard line. Crosses over the 15, runs to the far side of the field. He's over at the 20. He's out over the 25-yard line, and then he's brought down where the offense will take over. They'll start first down and 10. They'll start at their own 27-yard line, and we'll see, Coach, what they can do. What does Brett Knapp do to move this field down, punch that football in, and open the second half with some sort of points on the board, which would be, as you said, a great way to send a message and perhaps extend that lead to a point where the Golden Wolves don't have the ability to fight their way back from 16.
It'd be tough for him. I love Rivera as a return guy, but obviously we had a return left on, which made him go completely across the field instead of up the field.
First down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Jet sweep. Crossed over the 30-yard line. 2 on the carry. That's Nasik Smith. And he's out to the 32-yard line. It'll bring up second down.
I like that play on first down. Again, you're trying to get your playmakers involved. Nasik Smith's one of his playmakers. But getting back to the kickoff return, Coach, what I love about this special teams unit, there's no laundry on the field. No one's holding. They're not playing. Now that you're not on the 10-yard line, you want Rivera to go north-south, which he's doing. Great job by special teams.
No, we've played very clean.
Second down and 5-yard gain. Snap the now. Give us to Johnson. Johnson tries to get to the outside. He's over the 30. He's out to the 35-yard line, and then he's knocked over in front of his own bench. Good run from CJ. He's up short of the sticks, but a good gain. Make it 3rd and short.
Really good run there. Really good power run by Curtis Johnson. I really love that double running back set with Jeremiah Brilliant. We actually got to meet his family during halftime. They were kind of hanging out by our booth. So great to see the freshman from California get some good yards there.
3rd down and 1, football on the 36, left to right for Eastern in their white uniforms. Big 3rd down. Let's see what the Golden Eagles or the Golden Wolves can do. Jeremiah Ravillian is not going to get there as Jeremiah is brought down behind the line on a 3rd and short. Big stop for the Golden Wolves.
It's a really good open field tackle and someone that doesn't go down that easily.
That was a really good play by the Alvernia Wolves, the Golden Wolves defense there. And again, big decision time here. They're going for it.
4th and 1 from the 36-yard line. 12 minutes, 58 seconds remaining. 3rd quarter just underway. Nab is caught behind the line, and he is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to turn the football over, and that is not what you would have expected there.
Yeah, they lost 6 yards on that. I like the aggressiveness of going for it there. Obviously, the play didn't work out, so now you're going to put you put all your chips on the offense there to come through there. They don't come through. Now you're putting all your chips on the defense here to hold Alvernia, because Alvernia, if they come down here and score, that's exactly what they wanted to do coming out of the half.
It changes what they may run here.
So 1st down and 10 from the 31-yard line of Eastern. Payne hands the football off. 22 is Andrew Simmons. He'll lose a yard. Good play.
Really good defensive play.
Great play there by Andrew Campbell. I really like him in that outside linebacker, number 30. Comes up, makes a good one-on-one tackle. So different to have 2nd and 12 instead of 2nd and 6 there. Great play by the defense.
So he loses 2, 2nd down and 12, football on the 33-yard line, 12 minutes, 12 seconds remaining.
We're technically in our run defense.
Colin Payne is your quarterback. He's in, out of the gun, stands at his own 30 or at the 39-yard line of Eastern. 2nd down and 12. Snap to Payne. Under pressure. Flush to his right. Now he tucks, keeps the football, driven out of bounds, out at the 25-yard line.
TJ Alston. He comes up, from his defensive back position, lays a look on the quarterback, getting outside the pocket. You like to try to see the defensive ends, keep him in pocket. Good to see Evan Harris chasing him down on his defensive tackle position.
A lot like Nab. Payne won't avoid contact. Yep. He'll throw his shoulder in.
And I think Alvernia here is in 4-down territory.
So this is 3rd down, 3rd and 5, football on the 26-yard line. 7-yard gain for Payne. Snap to Payne. Blitz, they have him. He escapes, dumps the football off. Pass is complete on the short pitch and catch. Driving forward for an Alvernia 1st down and more. Stephon Rich moves the sticks, gets the 1st down.
And it all started with the Alvernia quarterback eluding the pressure. He could have been sacked, but he eluded the rush there, got the ball off, and a big 1st down there for Alvernia.
Yeah, you got to stick to coming with pressure here. They do find that to me was no different than a running play, that little dump off like that. It's just getting the the ball in space.
First down and 10, football on the 16-yard line. Simmons on the carry. Crosses over the 10-yard line before he's brought down. Golden Wolves on the move, Coach. They found something in this running game, and they're making progress. Good positive yardage on each carry.
Yeah, they don't have as much success easily he has to work for it on the pass. But the run, they've seemed to find a little something late in the second quarter and into this quarter now.
Second down and 3, 7-yard gain. Here comes Simmons again. Kicks to the outside. He's at the 10, stays on his feet, still on his feet, and then he's down, knocked out of bounds, or just short before bouncing out of bounds, and short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a third down.
You know, Alvernia's never had any shortage of running backs here. They've always had a tough running back. It's time for our defense that on a 3rd and 1, you really got to buckle down here.
This is a big play here for the defense. You need to try to get a negative play and then obviously stop them on 4th down.
3rd and 1, football on the 7-yard line. Payne is your quarterback. Snap high. Payne handles.
Wide open.
Fires wide open receiver in the end zone, but the pass is incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th down. He was open in the corner of the end zone right by the flag, but Payne underthrew it.
Yeah, I think anytime they're making this team throw the ball is a win for the defense. I'm really surprised that the Alvernia offensive coordinator is not just running the ball because they've had success, right, Coach? I don't know why coaches overthink it sometimes. If you have success with something, keep doing it until they stop it. Big play here initially in this second half for this defense.
Yeah, if they don't get this, I mean, we've got the ball back where 3 would get you back on your points.
4th and 7. Payne's going to keep the football. Direct snap to him. He's over close. He's over the 5-yard line, down to about the 3-yard line, picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal, and they'll have 4 cracks to get it in.
And just like you said, Krause, you're right. 4 cracks to get this in. I look at it as 4 cracks for this defense. You know, and goal line defense, you know this, Coach. You're just going, you read and react, and if you make the play, you make the play. If not, they score, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how this defense flies around, see what they do to try to prevent a touchdown here.
My defensive coordinator in college would say root, hog, and die.
I love it.
Now Payne will come up under center for the first time today. Hands the football off to the outside. Get you a name and a number here in a moment. Short of the goal line.
Look like 17, but their numbers are tough to read.
17 is Stefan Rich on the carry. And he's down to the 1-yard line. Again, Payne will come up under center. 2nd and goal. Rich again. Does he get in? Stays on his feet, and there's the signal. The football comes out. Wait a minute. Hold on.
It's going to be up to these 2 back judges.
The touchdown signal was called. Football came out.
I think it's standing.
And it is. He crossed over the plane before the football came loose. So Alvernia punches it in for the touchdown right at the 8:04 mark. Gage Thomas now will come in for the extra point following the touchdown, and that is up, and that is good. So with 8 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter, it is Eastern 9 and Alvernia 7.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
And we're back here live up here at Alvernia Stadium. We're a touchdown here to begin the second half. It is 9-7 in favor of Eastern. Rivera will return for Eastern, 20-25, out to the 30-yard line, short side of the field, so he's knocked out of bounds. And that's where the offense will come out and start 1st down and 10 with their second possession of the second half.
Well, we didn't win that first 4 minutes.
No, that is exactly what you did not want to have happen. That's exactly what Alvernia wanted to have happen. Get a 3 and out. They ended up getting a 4th down stop. Get the ball back, go in for a touchdown. Exactly what Alvernia wanted to do. But if it was easy, Coach, everyone would play football, right? It's a tough sport. Let's see what Eastern responds to. They got the compete level, but they need to make some plays here on offense.
Brett Knapp is in quarterback. Rivera goes in motion. Knapp's going to keep the football. Not much there. Tries to make room. Does get a yard or two. But the defense for Alvernia has come out smoking here in the second half, and they are fired up. They shut Knapp down. He does get a yard out to the 31 or 32-yard line, so he actually gets 2. Call it 2nd down and 8 for the offense. They move from our left to right. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Packed house here up at Alvernia. Knapp now in, out of the gun. Jeremiah to his right. Nicolopoulos in motion. Sets up in the slot. Knapp takes a shot, flag down. He's got a wide open receiver, but the pass is incomplete.
Holding.
Flag came down. That was coming back anyway. Nasik Smith was open, and Knapp missed him.
I like the route. I like the play call. Obviously, the execution wasn't there. It probably would have hurt even more if they scored here because they're going to bring this back for holding. Oh,
there we go.
Wow.
Fantastic call by those stripes.
I'll tell you.
Best crew I've ever seen.
So, Coach, you know what that is. That's a big break, right? Obviously, it was a penalty because they don't – I mean, you can see that pretty easily, right, as an official, hopefully. That's a huge break there for Eastern's offense to get a big 1st down here, kind of push the refresh button. Nate Hinkle, I'd like to see him open up a little bit. I'd like to see him run that same play right now again on 1st down instead of that RPO on 1st down.
Don't forget, coming up this Thursday on the JAKIB Sports Network, the Coaches Show with head coach Billy Crocker. We'll talk about this game against Alvernia, and we'll look ahead to next week's game at home. On the 1st down, here comes Jeremiah Villian, but nothing there. As Jeremiah, all of a sudden, they boxed him in a little bit. Jeremiah can't find the daylight. He gets back, or maybe inches out a yard. So 2nd down from the 47-yard line. Yards are tough to come by right now for this offense.
Yeah, Alvernia, you tip your hat to Alvernia's defense. They've really started playing a lot better, clogging the holes there for Brilliant. Doing a good job here against the Eastern University offense.
2nd down and 9, football on the 48-yard line of Eastern. Left to right they go. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Nab out of the gun. Knapp stepping up into the pocket. Flag is in. He keeps the football. He's down over the 45-yard line to the 43-yard line, but a flag comes in, and all that for naught as the offense is going to be flagged for holding. Not what you want to see happen. Will negate the 1st down, and it will make it 2nd and long.
Well, 2nd and long is a lot different than 1st and 10 because I think Brett had the 1st down there on the scramble. But again, I just think Alvernia's defense is playing a little bit, with some sense of urgency, allowing the offense there to have to hold. Hopefully, they just push the refresh button right here. This play, this is a big play here. 2nd and 20. The offense needs to come and have a 3rd and manageable.
2nd down, 19, following the 10-yard penalty for the offensive hold. 6 minutes remaining, quarter number 3, 9-7 Eastern. We got a football game. Nab's pass is incomplete. Rivera was the intended receiver, went right through Chris's hands, and that will bring up a 3rd down.
Coach, what do you call here?
You don't need it all back. I mean, I think right now you want to play field possession or position, so move it up to at least midfield if you can, and let's get a good punt and pin them back.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get it to number 0, Justin. He had a really good game last week in the open field. Let's see where they go here.
Well, this is the formation that they ran the slip screen to him last week.
Naked backfield, Nab in, out of the gun. Big 3rd down, 3rd and 19. Football on their own 38. Short pass crossed the way to Rivera. Not much there at all. The Alvernia Golden Wolves were waiting for that, and that will bring up a 4th down, and the Eagles will have to punt.
We've definitely come out a little flat.
Yep. Yeah, so we need a good punt here for John. Pin them deep, have the defense come in and get a 3 and out, kind of flip this game, the emotion, because the emotion is definitely drained out of the eastern sidelines and has definitely come over here to the Alvernia sidelines.
Westfield will come in to punt for Eastern. 5:20 remaining. Snap is clean. Westfield handles the punt. Going to sail it out of bounds down at the 25-yard line where the Golden Wolves will take over. 1st down and 10. You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. We'll keep it here. 3rd quarter action, 5 minutes, 12 seconds remaining, and the Golden Wolves come out 1st down and 10 with a momentum swing that has shifted from the Eastern side of the football to Alvernia, who has owned the second half so far. It is 9-7. Need a big defensive stop here from Eastern.
You're absolutely right, Krause. You couldn't have summed it any better. The emotion is definitely drained out of the eastern sideline and come over here to the home sideline. They need to have a big defensive stop here and a 3 and out.
Colin Payne is your quarterback, number 12. He's got a naked backfield, 4 receiver set. High snap. Here comes the jet sweep. Positive yards, 25-yard line, crosses over the 30-yard line.
I guess that goes down as a pass completion because he flipped it forward.
Pass complete to Simmons.
Simmons does get over the 30-yard line out to the 32-yard line.
Drew Beckford came up from a safety position to make a good tackle. The problem is it's 8 yards down the field and it's 2nd and 2 now.
2nd and 2 from the 33. 4:41 remaining. Payne again. Dips the shoulder. Now he takes a shot down the field and he's got his man and his pass is complete. Zach Ayers brings it in and he steps out of bounds at the 40 or at the 39-yard line of Eastern. Big connection there from Colin Payne to Ayers. 1st down and the Golden Wolves are on the move.
That was just good pitch and catch there. I mean, the quarterback had pressure, throws it up, and their big receiver, who they're definitely worried about, number 0, comes down with a big catch there for Alvernia.
You got to settle in here. One play doesn't kill your drive.
1st down and 10. Football on the 39-yard line, under 4. 3:57 remaining. Golden Wolves going right to left. Simmons on the carry, cuts back. His helmet actually from the shot. Somebody's helmet flew out of that pack. Simmons does get down to the 36-yard line.
Usually when Gashawn Moody's involved with a play, sometimes helmets come flying off.
That was a lineman.
Yeah, that was a lineman's helmet that came off.
So the football on the 36-yard line, 3-yard gain for Simmons, 2nd down and 7. 3:33 remaining, 3rd quarter, 9-7 Eastern. The Eagles are in a football game. Payne standing at his 42-yard line. He's in out of the gun. Snap to Payne. Simmons again. They got him in a backfield and they got him down.
It's a really good defensive play.
Martin Campbell been having a really good game, the freshman from Philly, number 98. Been applying some really good pressure to the quarterback, but that's a really big play there by the defensive tackle. 1-on-1 with the guard, discard the guard, make a 1-on-1 tackle on the running back. Great play.
So big 3rd down for Alvernia. Football on the 39. 2:42 remaining. Payne in at quarterback, standing on his 44. Checks to his head coach for the play. The snap, the pass, fired, and his receiver was open, and Payne missed him downfield. He had him, but he missed him. Big break for Eastern. He'll bring up a 4th down.
And that's the difference right there, Coach, of having a 3rd and 10 instead of a 3rd and 3. They're going to pass.
Yeah,
Good job there by the defense.
I just don't like that he was able to get 4 yards behind safeties on that when you're in a nickel defense. And this is a fake punt area.
So 4th and 10, football on the 39, 2:25 remaining. Elijah Knowles stands back at his 10-yard line. Will they fake or will they punt? Fragel will punt the football.
Not a good one.
Not a good one at all.
That should be like around the 30-yard line, exactly where Coach Crocker is pointing. Are they really going to put it right there? Oh, my goodness.
They mark it out down at the 20-yard line, and that's where the offense will come out and take over. They'll have a 1st down and 10, and they'll start from the 20-yard line, still with the score 9-7.
So we said this before. We're going to say it again. Coach, offense needs to come out, push your refresh button. Just get rid of everything that's happened so far. Start fresh. New drive here on the 20. They need to come down and at least at a minimum flip the field here, but they need to try to get some points in this drive.
See what Nab can do here out of the gun. He's looking to throw. Short pass, pitch and catch. Football's out. Oh, no. And the Golden Wolves have it, and that play was dead on arrival. The pass was complete, nowhere to go, and they turn the football over, and the Golden Wolves will get it, and they'll start 1st down and 10 from the 22. Coach, what'd you see?
Well, what I don't like about the play is that we were going to that spot no matter what, and our outlet was over here wide open again with no one covering. So we're not checking down because it's a direct call. It's a choice call that he's got to go there.
So 1st down for the Golden Wolves. They get a break and a turnover. They start 1st and 10 from the Eastern 22. They trail just by 2, 9-7.
I think we're going to have a review here. I think Coach Crocker's.
I didn't think that was a review 10, but apparently it is.
See the review 10 over there.
So the officials will make their way down to the tent down on the far side of the field to take a look. 2:09 remaining. While they take a look, we'll take a look. You're listening to Eastern University football. Back in a moment.
We're hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
If you own a company and you're not producing a podcast, you're missing out. The public consumes messaging when they're ready. Join the professional podcast network of companies and let JAKIB Media Partners put you in the podcast arena. Come to our professional studio, or we'll come to your place of business and professionally produce your company podcast. Call JAKIB Media right now at 267-261-3428. 267-261-3428. And we're back here and on the campus of Alvernia University, 3rd quarter action. The officials have made their way out of the replay tent. We'll get that update in just a moment. 9-7, 2:09 remaining 3rd quarter.
Yeah, there's obviously going to be a big call in this game. Hopefully Coach Crocker may have seen something. It looks like the Eastern guys are, looks like the defensive guys are coming off.
Fumble has been overturned to an incomplete catch.
It was overturned.
Overturned to an incomplete pass. So a break for Eastern. That may be the first break of the replay since the replay has been installed for Eastern, or just for the MAC conference. And Eastern gets a break. Good heads-up call by the coaches in the booth, and also Coach Crocker to call for the challenge. So the offense will hold on to the football.
It's 2nd and 10.
That's a huge break, obviously. Great job by the coaching staff of seeing that was not a completed pass. And obviously, good job by the officials reviewing it and making the correct call on the field. Coach and I talk about it all the time. Have the kids decide the game, not the officials.
You know,
But
they
good job
don't
by the officials.
They don't have these sticks and chains marked correctly, or the ball isn't spotted correctly.
It should be on the 20.
They have the ball on the 22.
It should be 2nd and 10 on the 20.
Yeah, the 20.
Whistle down there, Coach. If it was an incomplete pass, it's got to be on the 20.
There we go. Thank you very much. 2nd down and 10. They mark it on the 20-yard line. 2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The stale offense of the Eastern Eagles here in the third quarter. We'll see if Brett Knapp can get them going. 2nd down, 10. Snap to Knapp.
So this is where the offense still needs to, keep the playbook, your whole playbook, right, Coach?
Jeremiah
Like,
brilliant on that last carry.
Don't get too conservative here. Let your guys make plays. Good run there by Alveria.
Gain of 4, 3rd down and 6. Football at the 24. 1:40 remaining, third quarter, 9-7 Eastern. Knapp in out of the gun. Stands at his own 19. Now he checks over to the sideline for the play to come in. 1:27 remaining, third quarter. Eastern still with 9 on the scoreboard. Snap. Knapp fires. Pass is complete. Incomplete rather. Nasik Schmidt was the intended receiver. Knapp had to throw that a long way. And it took forever for the football to get there. And by the time it did, good play by the Golden Wolves on defense. That'll bring up a 4th down.
And it wasn't going to be a first anyway. Again, I'm a little confused on our 3rd down route calls and throw.
That's going to be something down the seam, Coach. I mean, and that's a long throw. I mean, that just has pick 6 written all over.
Yeah, or throw it short side.
Westfield will come in to punt the football. He'll stand on his 10. He handles the snap, kicks the football high. Fair catch, ball's down, out loose on a fair catch. Still down at the 44-yard line. Let's wait and see what they say. And Eastern is saying that they have it. They come out of the pack with the football. Still no official call.
There it is.
John McNamara, the long snapper.
McNamara came out with the football, and now the officials confirm. So hold on.
It was definitely a fumble. The returner caught it, touched it, and then it was on the ground. So I don't know what they can rule other than a fumble there. It's a muff punt.
And Eastern gets a break. They take advantage of it. Good special teams play. Well done, McNamara. 1st down, 10 for Eastern from the 45-yard line of the Golden Wolves. 1:06 to play here in the third quarter.
He's been given 2 big breaks in this drive.
Huge 2 breaks.
You have to take advantage of it at some
point. Got to
point.
get points here.
Now Knapp in out of the gun. He's got an empty backfield. Smith goes in motion. 1st down and 10 from the 45. Knapp, pressure, steps, flushes, fires, passes, incomplete. He sails the pass too high. It'll bring up a 2nd down. Flag comes in. Let's see what the call is. Holding against the offense. 10-yard penalty. Not what you wanted to have happen there.
Just like Coach said, I mean, you've been given 2 plays on the silver platter that could have gone against you that have gone for you. And then you have another self-inflicted wound with the holding. You have your offensive line do stuff that they're usually not doing when your quarterback's back there trying to extend the play. Sometimes they're going to hold there.
62, Justin McNulty holds on the gets flagged for holding. Call it 1st down and 20 now back to the 35. There's Smith, 35. He's out over midfield, and he stays on his feet, pushing forward, and he's going to come to a stop back at what is close to the original line of scrimmage. So 10-yard gain or close to a 10-yard gain on that 1st down pitch and catch.
He's not getting up quickly.
Gave that extra lunge.
Yeah, that could have been called there, but I mean the ball was blown dead, but still I like that play call. It gets 9 yards there to make this 2nd and manageable.
Give him the ball in space.
especially your playmakers. Nasik Smith's one of them. Rivera's one of them.
It'll be 2nd down and 11 from the 44. They will not snap the football before the quarter expires.
Lucky to get out of this quarter.
And we get out of this quarter holding on to a 2-point lead. Eastern 9 and Alvernia 7. We've got a football game coming your way in the 4th quarter. It's homecoming weekend for Alvernia University, and you're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
You're listening to Eastern University football, live across the JAKIB Sports Network. Let's get back to the broadcast with Warren Schmidt, Bernie Nowatarski, and Joe Krause.
Don't forget, coming up on Thursday, the Coaches Show with head coach Billy Crocker across the JAKIB Sports Network. We'll talk all about this afternoon's game with the Alvernia Golden Wolves, and we'll also look ahead as we go back to Radnor Road 1 week from today, and Eastern gets an opportunity to return home next week. Right now, what is in front of us is a 9-7 lead for Eastern. They're in possession of the football. They have a 1st down. They're moving our right to left. As coach said, good to get out of that 3rd quarter. Now Nab takes a shot. He's got an open receiver. His pass is picked off inside the 10-yard line. Good play by the Golden Wolves safety back there. Pass was intended for number 9, I believe it was T.J. Alston, but it is intercepted, and the Golden Wolves will get possession of the football. They'll start deep in their own territory, 1st down and 10.
So, Coach, if you look at the glass half full, that's like a punt, right?
Yeah.
If you look at the glass half empty, it was a bad throw into double coverage.
There were so many bad things that happened on that drive that we got turned around on and didn't take advantage of. Our tight end, again, was wide open on that.
Now 1st down and 10 for the Golden Wolves.
Simmons carries for the Golden
Simmons on the carry. Colin Payne is your quarterback. They'll move left to right, trailing by 2. 9-7, 14:35 remaining 4th quarter.
I'll say up to this point, this becomes the biggest defensive series for us in the game.
Yep, good play there by Maurice McCray, the number 99 in there.
2nd down and 8. Football now on the 10. Payne standing tall. Flag comes in.
Free play.
Payne takes a shot down the field. Flag comes down. Multiple flags.
They'll decline the offsides and take the pass interference.
Yep.
A free shot for Colin Payne.
And good for him. He sensed it, so he knew he was going to throw it deep. And then he gets the call on our DB.
I used to tell my players, when one wheel comes off, you have to stop, take a deep breath so wheel 2 doesn't fall off, or 3 or 4. Somehow both our groups, offense and defense, have to regroup. The wheels are coming off, and they're not doing anything to stop it.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 9. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
T.J. Alston with the pass here, the PI, 15-yard penalty.
When did that become a 15-yard penalty?
I think it's always been like that in college. It's not a spot foul like the NFL.
Yeah.
1st and 10 to the Golden Wolves.
So 1st down and 10, they move the football out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Colin Payne and the offense. Payne drops the football. It's picked up. He's hit, picked up, and it is a touchdown. Drew Beckford picked up the loose football and he walked it into the end zone. Oh, my. Touchdown, Eastern. The most unexpected play. And Beckford looked, and he had the football, and he walked into the end zone.
Great job there by Cole Jones, number 12, Andrew Campbell, separating. They brought a blitz. Good job there by defensive coordinator Corey David. And guess what, Coach? The wheel's back on the bus.
Somebody
put the
had
wheel
to-
back on the bus on one play. Great job by the defense.
The blitz, you couldn't call a better time for a blitz. He was untouched.
Nolik now in for the extra point.
Low snap.
Nab gets it down. Kick from Nolik is up, and the kick is good. So with 14 minutes and 3 seconds remaining, a defensive touchdown by Eastern. The Eagles 16, the Golden Wolves 7. Back in a moment.
I chose Eastern University because there was such a great sense of community.
I chose Eastern University because I could earn my master's in counseling fully online. Because they offer so many teaching certification options.
Because the school nurse certification is only 4 courses.
Because I could get my MBA fully online in 1 year.
Because I'm a working adult and the professors were so supportive. Because of the beautiful campus.
What will be your because? Explore all the reasons to love Eastern University at eastern.edu.
Glad you're with us here on a Saturday afternoon. MAC Conference football across the JAKIB Sports Network. We're into the fourth quarter, the most unexpected touchdown that we've had today, or most unexpected play. And they get it and they convert it on a defensive touchdown for the Eagles. And now they lead 16-7. And Alvernia comes right back out on the return. Good return. Couple of flags come in after, so the intensity all of a sudden has picked up in this football game. We'll wait and see what the call is from the official.
Krause, you're exactly right, though, about having your defense come up. They're not playing as well as we thought they would be, and then all of a sudden it's an oh my of a defensive touchdown right when they needed it. Just great to see the defense come through. And we talk about it all the time. Coach Crocker talks about it all the time. The compete level of this team, they keep competing, and then they make a huge play. Great job.
I guess when things come in threes, supposedly. So we had the 2 breaks and then the fumble. So that was our third one. You got to take advantage of one of them.
So now we have 2 more good breaks coming.
Well,
Well, listen, you got a break
That's
there.
a break right there.
Yeah,
That-
a break
hey,
there.
that- that's
Good
2 right
return
there.
for the Golden Wolves, and they get flagged for holding on the kickoff return. So they'll start first down and 10. 13:54 remaining, fourth quarter. From the left to right go the Alvernia Golden Wolves on a first down carry.
I just love how this defense flies around, Coach. I mean, they just Gashawn Moody.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't have to guess who
Jason
that
Bateman.
was.
Yeah, Jason Bateman. I just love how this Logan McGowan. I mean, I just love how these guys just fly around. They're all it's 11 hats, 11 Eastern football, 11 Eastern University football helmets at the ball almost every play.
Well, for Eastern, it's good that Moody's young, because if he wasn't, I'd be tracking him to Harrisburg.
Second down, 4, 6-yard gain. Payne is your quarterback. He's up out of the gun. Snap the Payne.
Stephon Rich carries for the Golden
Rich on the
Wolves.
carry for Alvernia. Gets out over the 20-yard line, out to the 22. He's a yard short of the line to gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Payne right up to the line. Push. Not there. Stuffed up by the defense. Good play by Eastern. Good penetration from the front.
Maurice McCray in there. When he wants to play, man, number 99, I'll tell you, he blew that totally up, as well as Logan McGowan, as well as Perry Parker. Great job there.
So they went
Martin Campbell as well.
They went under center and then put nobody behind the quarterback. He had nowhere to go.
Well,
So-
they knew he was running. That's just a great defensive play there.
Yeah, you just tee off.
Fragel will come in to punt for the Golden Wolves. 16-7. A lot of time up on the clock. 12 minutes, 21 seconds remaining. 16 for the Eagles. Fragel's punt will come down at the 40-yard line, and that's Elijah Knowles who will make a fair catch. And Brett Knapp and the offense will come out. We'll keep it here. They'll start first down and 10 in possession of the football. How about a long sustaining drive here? A couple of Jeremiah Rillian runs and take some time off the clock.
Well, Krause, just a turn of events. They get a defensive touchdown, kickoff, penalty, 3 and out. Now the offense has the ball back. The momentum has totally switched back to the eastern sideline.
And time's on our side right now.
First and 10 from the 40-yard line. Johnson goes in motion. He'll get the short pitch and catch from Knapp. He's over to 45. He's crosses midfield, and he's driven out of bounds at the 45-yard line. But a good run from Curtis Johnson, and he gets to the 45-yard line. 15-yard gain. They pick up the first down.
I love that play on first down. I love his wheel route. When he gets outside and Brett Knapp gets him the ball, he's got great hands, and then he explodes. Big first down there. Good job there.
See, and to me, that's just an extended running play. It's literally like a sweep. They got it out to him in space and let him pick the yardage up.
Yep. Get your running back out in space, right, Coach?
First and 10. Football now on the 46-yard line of Alvernia. Here comes Johnson. Now snap the Knapp. He's going to keep the football. He's going to go straight up the gut. Gets positive yardage as he crosses over, gets down close to the 41-yard line on the first down carry for the quarterback. It'll be second down. Clock still running, 11 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 16 for Eastern, 7 for Alvernia.
Plus on that last play, Curtis Johnson comes outside. All of a sudden, the linebacker comes out, leaving a little void there for Brett Knapp to get some good positive yards.
Knapp gets 4. Call it second down and 6. Football on the 42-yard line. Here we go. Snap the Knapp. Keeps the football, fakes to Johnson, runs to his right, picks up a first down, gets more than that as he gets down to the 33-yard line. Good hard run for the quarterback, Brett Knapp, first down.
More importantly, you get the chains are still running, right? They move again. So you're matriculating down the field. Exactly to your point, Krause. Let's have a long sustaining drive, milk some of the clock, but also try to get some points out of this drive.
10 minutes, 24 seconds remaining. Fourth quarter, 16-7, first down and 10. Football down on the 33-yard line.
I'm going to ask Brett next week pregame. I think he likes getting hit.
We'll see what he does here. Now, drop back, pass, fire, pass in the hands is incomplete. Pass intended down there along the sideline. Number 16, Devon Johnson had it, hit him in the fingers, but it falls incomplete. Bring up a second down and 10.
That was a really nice ball by Brett. And talking to Brett, he's a former lacrosse player, wasn't really recruited that heavily as a football player. Billy Crocker said, hey, come here, take a redshirt year, get bigger, stronger, faster, get your classes in order. And look what he's doing now as the quarterback and the leader of this offense.
He had to throw a perfect ball there, which he did.
He did.
I mean, he put it over the linebacker's hands and before the corner. It just didn't get caught.
Second down, 10. Snap the Knapp. Knapp gives the football off. Jeremiah Rillian bangs forward, crosses over the 30-yard line, gets down to the 26-yard line. Good run by Rillian. Found some space, got down to the 26-yard line. Will bring up third down.
Wow, that's just a good, tough run there by Jeremiah Rillian. And he, Coach and I just love how he runs the ball. Just, offensive linemen must love blocking for him, Coach.
3rd and 3.
Again, you might see Johnson out here in space.
3rd and 3, football on the 26, 9:20 remaining, fourth quarter, offense in control of the football. Johnson, swing pass, and his Knapp is short with the pass to Johnson, skips to Johnson and is incomplete. So it will bring up a fourth down.
Coach had the play call, and that was the right play call. Get the ball out here to Johnson, just didn't execute.
It's like John Nolick's going to come in.
43-yarder.
John Nolek off to attempt the field.
He's got the leg for it.
And Knapp will hold. He'll put the football down on the 33. Let's see what he does. Snap the Knapp. Nolick. It's kick. It's got the distance, and the kick is good. So John Nolik connects with the 43-yard field goal. They put 3 more on the board. They extend that lead to 19-7. Good to see John Nolik convert that field goal.
I just love the trust that Billy Crocker has in John. He's a really good kicker. Deion Henry, the special teams coordinator, obviously said, hey, let's bet on the kid. And he's made some big kicks in his young career here at Eastern. Been kicking off the ball well. Obviously, he would like that extra point back. But when you make a long field goal like that, wow, and to get points from that drive is really huge for the Eastern University offense.
There's not a lot of wind here today, but it's 43 yards with the wind, plenty of distance, and right down the middle.
Really nice kick.
So 19 for Eastern, 7 for Alvernia, 9:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter on what has just been an absolutely gorgeous day. A little hot if you're sitting out in the bleachers. We're nestled up under the tent here, up on the deck, but outside with the crowd. Alvernia set for the return. They've got room. They've got room to the outside. And then the defense or the return team is able to bring them down around the 38-yard line as Jaden Thrift on the return for the Golden Wolves. And that's where their offense will start, first down and 10.
Good tackle there on the kickoff by Jamari James, who, they have covering on kicks, and then now he's got to play defensive back. He's been having a really good game. But getting back to John Nolik, that was just a really good big field goal for him to make at that time, right? In the fourth quarter, make a long field goal and then kick off as well as you've been kicking. Great job. Hats off to John today.
First and 10, football on the 38. 8 minutes, 56 seconds remaining up on the game clock. It'll start when they snap. Payne hands the football off. Defense up big, no gain, second down. Flag comes in late.
That is not that guy's call there.
Yeah.
He's the linesman all the way out here. The official's looking at right there. And this guy all the way back here calls
face mask
calls
against the
mask.
defense.
How could he see the nose guard from here?
That's not his call anyway. The ref is looking at the call right there. That's a free 15 yards for Alvernia there from the linesman calling it. I don't think I've ever seen a linesman call a face mask before.
You're getting testy the last 2 weeks with the referees.
I'm getting tired of them too, Coach.
15-yard step off against Eastern for a face mask. First and 10 from the 46. Simmons on the carry, crosses the Eastern 40-yard line down to the 38-yard line. Good run by Simmons, good hit to finish up the play.
Yeah, by Ronald Jones, linebacker position came up. And we're actually out with a lot of the fans, so we heard the gasp with that big hit. That was a good hit there by Ronald Jones.
Mark it on the 39-yard line, second down and 3. We're at the 8-minute mark, fourth quarter.
Second and short, this is where they caught us in our run defense last time when they went deep.
I snap the Payne, hands off the football, defense there, loss of 4 or 5, 16 for the defense. Makes the big stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Harry Lewis, the linebacker, number 16. We talk about it all the time.
Nice job, Harry.
First time we've called his number. He's been out there a couple times. But again, I just love the interchangeable parts and pieces and players of this Eastern team. I mean, they're supposed to be a young team. They have more than just 22 guys that play on this team that make plays. It's just great to see the depth of this team, which goes to recruiting from Coach Billy Crocker and his whole staff of the players that he's bringing in here to play for them.
Third down and 6 now from the 42 of Eastern. 7 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Payne will take it out of the gun. Fires pass. Should have been complete. Hit his receiver right in the numbers, but it popped up out of and will fall to the turf. It'll be incomplete, and that will bring up a fourth down.
Yes, that's another break, right? So is that our third break, Coach?
Zach Ayers had it, hit him right in the numbers, and then it's incomplete.
So that's a big break. And again, so far, Eastern's been taking care of their breaks or taking advantage of their breaks, which is good.
4th and 6, football on the 42, 7 minutes, 13 seconds remaining.
I think we're coming with a blitz from the outside.
Payne looks over to his bench. Stop here would be big for Eastern. Snap to Payne. Here comes that blitz. Extends the play. Now fires. Pass complete. Short of the line to gain, so the defense will hold. A big stop on fourth down. The offense will take over on downs.
And guess who that is again? Coming up on the as a defensive back, Jamari James. Really nice job there. Also, another guy that we haven't really called that much of, Hazik Thornton, linebacker, provided some really good pressure on the quarterback, kind of hurried his throw. Great job by the defense. Because you do a couple things. 7 minutes to go, you have the offense back on the field, try to bleed this clock down. 19-7 in the fourth. Just great job for the defense of not allowing Alvernia's offense to get some points out of that
Not quite
drive.
sure I understand that pass. Well short of the sticks, but nevertheless, we'll take it. First down and 10 now for the offense. Jeremiah Erville on the carry. He's driven out of bounds. He does maybe get back to the line of scrimmage where it's second down.
I wonder if the ref realized he was pushed back past the red line on the sidelines for that tackle.
What, to stop the clock?
No, to throw the flag for hitting him 4 yards out of bounds.
Right.
Because he was 5 yards out of bounds.
So second down from the 40, their own 40, 2nd and 9. Clock continues to roll, 6:22 remaining, fourth quarter, 19-7. Now again, hands the football off. Jeremiah straight up. Bring up a third down, pushes down to close to the 35-yard line is where they mark it. Will make it third down.
Jeremiah's definitely been getting the tough yards today.
Yeah, he's had to work for it.
He's had to work for every yard that he's had today.
I still think he's going to bust one.
Under 6, 5:48 remaining. Jeremiah is to the right of Nab. They give it to Rivera, and Rivera on that sweep loses his footing.
Rivera carries for the Eagles.
Loses a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, there's no decision on that, right, Coach? I mean, you're punting it here.
Westfield on to
Westfield will come in and punt the football, flip the field. 19-7 Eastern.
He's kicking with whatever wind there is.
His last punt, they ended up getting the fumble recovery. So let's see if he can get another high boom and punt and force this returner to catch this ball in the sun.
They have 12 people on the field. He threw a flag over here.
Yeah, flag down here.
They have 12. I just counted them. My Springfield math. Alvernia had 12 guys on the field.
Head official doesn't know what.
Automatic first down, right?
No.
No.
I think it's just 5
Dead ball
yards.
foul? Well, it's 4th and 5.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah,
fourth
first
and five.
down.
It depends. Yeah, it could be a first down here. Or
Well, no, it's on Alvernia.
it's on Alvernia.
That's my point. If it's fourth down, it's a 5-yard penalty for 12 men on the field. It's a first down.
Why isn't this?
Yeah, come on. Get up here and tell somebody that there was a penalty.
And that's his job, is to count how many guys are on the field. And there's definitely, they had 12.
And they didn't take a timeout.
Right.
Waiting for it to be sorted out in front of us.
All right, here's the thing. I don't understand the discussion because
I
there
have
were
no
12 people on the
There's
field.
12 guys on the field. That's a call. Just make it.
No one came off. There was no timeout.
And they're about to snap it. So the play was about to happen. That's why he called it.
There's no flag on the
Oh.
Oh, my God.
No flag on the field for 12 guys on the field.
Can
Okay.
I take my headset off and yell?
Yeah, yell. That's just.
Well, that's the
This is
easiest
why
way to
Crocker
just
has
say,
no-
let's move on.
Yeah, this is why Crocker has no hair.
Can you challenge that?
I don't know. We'll ask the coach on the coaches show on Thursday about it. 4:41 remaining. Westfield.
Good punt. He can't see it.
He can't see it. Go.
Bounces
Get it.
15 inside the 10.
Good
They
job.
surround the football. They're going to let it roll,
Great
and
punt.
it's going to come to a stop at the 1 yard line.
Who needs a penalty?
Great job, Sean McNamara. The long snapper got down there and downed it right at the 1. But, Coach, you know what? It comes down to coaching. They did it. They corralled the ball. They put their feet on the 1 yard line. But great job by John Westfield. And the return, look at the shadows right there. That ball was coming right into that returner's face. Couldn't see it. Good job by Westfield getting the ball down. And obviously, great territory here for this defense to just tee off.
So first down and 10 for the Golden Wolves. They're pinned up against their end zone. 4 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. 19 for Eastern, 7 for the Golden Wolves. Colin Payne, number 12, he's your quarterback. He slips in the end zone. He's able to get out, stays on his feet, gets out over the 5 yard line, gets close down, and then he's down close to the 10 yard line. A dangerous play for the quarterback.
Good play by the quarterback getting out of that. That could have been a safety, but good job by the defense of Eastern there. The defensive end hemmed him in. He was not allowed to get outside. He had to go up the middle. Good job by the D.
Good coverage.
And Colin was able to hold up and not let the knee go down. Now he passes, short pitch and catch across the middle. Good for the first down as the pass is complete. Breathing room for the offense.
Payne's pass complete to Thrift.
I think they'd be in a little bit more of a hurry up here because time is running out.
Jaden Thrift from Colin Payne. First down and 10, Golden Wolves. 3 minutes, 33 seconds remaining. Now Payne chucking it again. Fire pass over complete over at the 25 yard line to the 27 yard line. Thrift again. First down, Golden Wolves.
Deshaun Moody with another tackle from the safety position.
3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. First down and 10. Payne on his 21. Now they run the football. Nothing there at all as the Eastern defense
Simmons carries for the Golden
stops down Simmons.
Martin Campbell again. I'll tell you, he's having a monster game from his defensive tackle position. Maurice McCray also doing a real good job in there. Salif Nakima.
2:40 clock continues to run. Second down 11 as Simmons loses a yard. Football on the 26, 19-7 Eastern. Payne dumps the football off. Short gain out over the 30-yard line. Short of the line to gain. Flag down.
They call offsides on us.
Offside. Defense. 5 yard penalty.
The answer to your question, Coach, is yes, he did. Offsides against the defense.
He had to be lined up offsides because no one moved.
Yeah, I think someone might have been creeping in there. Usually they give him the benefit of the doubt or tell him to move back, but
Second down and 6 following the 5 yard penalty. Football on the 31 yard line. 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. Alvernia taking a lot of time.
Ball's out.
Football out. Simmons on the carry. Football's loose. Eastern says they have it. Do they? They have it or they don't?
They have it.
They have it. First down. Eastern recovers on the fumble.
Eric Wilson, the freshman from Philly. That's how you want your defensive backs coming up and making a stick.
On the far side of the field. So Eastern, another turnover. And the offense will come out and take over first down and 10 with 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes, 2:04. left in this football game, and Eastern is about to put up their second road win of the season, and their second win of the season, and their second MAC win of the season here this afternoon up in Alvernia. Nab, low snap, controls the football, keeps it.
Warren, down 12 with 2 minutes left. Are you running the ball?
You talking about Alvernia?
Yeah.
It did not seem like they had any sense of urgency. It seemed like they were just
it
glad
was,
they were participating.
It was a nice run.
But I know, but I just they didn't have a sense of urgency. They weren't. I mean, they were doing that more in the second quarter, just lining up right away.
But there's no 12-point play for running the ball
You got to run the ball real quick. So, hey, I just want to run down the coaches real quick because I'm going to give them a shout out. Obviously, Coach Billy Crocker. Nate Hinkle, I thought, called a really good game, as well as Colin Scott. Corey David, the defensive coordinator of this defense, has been playing really well. And then we have Amanda Ruler, running back coach, who's also the head women's flag football coach. And then we have Deion Henry, special teams, defensive backs. Keita Crispina, defensive backs. Defensive backs have played a really good game today. And then Christian Day, the defensive line. Defensive line has played really well as well. And then Jordan Davis, the tight ends coach. But hats off to all the coaches of getting these guys ready to play after a tough homecoming loss last week against Kings. Just love how this team has responded today.
Second down and 10 now following the timeout from the Golden Wolves. 19-7, 2 minutes to play in this football game. You're listening across the JAKIB Sports Network. Screen set up from Nab. Jeremiah Villian has a 30, 25. He's at the 20. He's at the 15-yard line, and he's down to the 14-yard line. Jeremiah Villian down to the 14 on a good call, set up nicely with the screen. Nab to Jeremiah. It'll be a first down from the 14-yard line.
Yeah, you absolutely think they're running the ball. A great time for a screen, even though it's a little risky to put the ball in the air, but that's a very safe screen call.
And know what I love about that play? No announcers jinx when I list the coaches, right? Just we're talking about Nate Hinkle, the offensive coordinator. What a great call there. I love that screen pass to Jeremiah because you get him in open space. I thought he was going to take it to the house. That was a good play by the Alvernia defensive back to bring him down 1-on-1. Just great play call. Good job by the offense here. Kind of, faltering a little bit, the offense, but they've really found their footing when they needed to.
That was the easiest yardage he was able to get all day, even though it was off a pass. They have corralled him fairly well.
So first and 10, 151 remaining. Football on the 14-yard line. Aurelian to the left of Nab. Nab keeps the football straight ahead. Rolls forward, gets down to the 6-yard line. Timeout again by the Golden Wolves.
I'll tell you, Brett definitely sleeps well on Saturday nights, man. He is he's a tough kid. He did those tough yards. Jeremiah Brilliant's had all his yards have been tough except for that screen pass that he had some open yards on. But really, hats off to this team. This could have gone a totally different direction, this game. You saw the air was coming out of the eastern sidelines. You saw it was growing over here on Alvernia. And then, you know what? The defense comes through that big play to get a touchdown. And then the kickoff and then a 3-and-out. Just great to see how this team is growing up in front of us and how they responded to some adversity.
So timeout down on the field taken by the Golden Wolves. Eastern has a second down. Football on the 7-yard line. There's 144 remaining in this football game. 19 for the Eagles, 7 for the Golden Wolves. Nab out of the gun. Gives it to Jeremiah Revillian, and Revillian bangs forward. He'll get close to the sticks.
That's their last timeout. So it's a matter of holding the ball and running the clock out.
So, Coach, what's one of the best things about playing football or being part of a football game? It never goes the way you want it to go all the time, right? You have to deal with adversity. There's going to be adversity during the game. There's very rarely a chance where you have no adversity. And I love how this team reacted to the adversity that they had and then turned it into a positive. Again, we talk about it all the time. The compete level of this team, but we're actually seeing this team grow up because a lesser team might have folded there and then got on the buses with a terrible loss at Alvernia. Instead, they nutted up and then really are playing well here at 19-7 with 1:38 to go.
Well, if everything goes the way you expect it to go, you can stay home and play Madden because, you wouldn't have to do anything. You'd win every time. So you've got to be ready to deal with adversity. And I think, it wasn't pretty at times today, but we've handled it. Again, you got to take advantage of those gifts when you get them.
And they actually did it, and then they got the big defensive touchdown.
Are we going to try and score here or just?
Well, that's the question.
Well, it's third. They got to get the first down.
Yeah, there's 1:38 remaining. It's 3rd and 1 from the 6.
He's wide open.
He's going to throw it to Knob, and it is incomplete. A version of the Philly special. Elijah Knowles had the quarterback wide open in the end zone, and it was incomplete, and that will make it 4th down.
I don't dislike it.
No, that was, it wasn't like they're trying to rub anything in. They, just like you said, Coach, they wanted to get the first down there. Bring in John here for a field goal try.
Nolik will come in. 1:32 remaining. It's 19-7. See if Nolik can convert another field goal. Kick down, Nab holds, kick up, kick good for Nolik. And that extends the lead to 22. So 22 for Eastern, 7 for the Golden Wolves of Alvernia. Oh, man, it would have been nice for that Philly special to drop in there.
With minute 27 left, no timeouts left, they have to score twice, score once, get the 2-point conversion, onside kick, score, get the 2-point conversion to win by 1. In a minute 27 with no timeouts. I'm going with Eastern.
I think what Bernie's saying is I think he can warm up the buses for Eastern, and they're going to be riding down the turnpike with a big win. Big road win, too. Another road win for this program. We can talk about it later, but their next step, their next progression is beating a team that's not from Reading. That's going to be their next progression.
Nolik will kick off, tee it up at the 35-yard line. 1:27 remaining in this football game. 22 for the Eagles, 7 for the Golden Wolves. Nolik's kick's going to sail, and does it bounce out of bounds? It does. Almost didn't, by the way. Does go out of bounds down at the 6-yard line, so Alvernia will start with a 1st down and 10. They'll take over possession out at should be the 35-yard line following the penalty for kicking it out of bounds.
Can already see our DBs where they're lining up, so we'll be in some kind of prevent. But don't be so far back that you can't stop plays.
Right, you want this to end 22-7. You don't want to give up one of those garbage touchdowns to make it, 22-14 or whatever, but that was a good kick by John. That was an inch. It goes either way, and it went out of bounds. But John's been kicking off really well. Good to see.
1st down and 10 for the Golden Wolves. Colin Payne is the quarterback, standing in out of the gun, standing on his 30-yard line. Plenty of time. Pass incomplete. Make it 2nd down.
I think what he wanted to do was put it at around the 10 and have it roll into the end zone so there was no return.
Yep.
It still doesn't hurt anything.
1:21 left in the football game. 2nd down and 10 for Payne and the offense. Out of the gun, clean snap. Payne steps up in the pocket, short drop to Thrift.
Payne completes the pass to Thrift.
I don't know if he gained a yard, maybe 1 on that. Call it 3rd and 9, less than a minute now in this football game. Payne out of the gun, pressured. Going to keep the football out over the 40, down over the 45-yard line. They moved the sticks. Did he get a first down? He did. They moved the sticks. 46 seconds remaining.
And on the Alvernia side, that's where you want to see your quarterback do. Get that tough first down there. Good to see Alvernia still competing as well.
Now Payne rolling to his right. Pass is complete down to the 32-yard line.
You didn't get out, so the clock should start as soon as the chains are set.
Clock again on the move now. 33 seconds remaining. Payne getting the offense up. Snap. Takes a shot into the end zone, and he doesn't get him, but a flag comes in. 2 flags down on the field. PI that time against the defense.
Yeah, it's a 15-yarder there. And, the play before, they just had great coverage. It was a great pitch and catch. Jamari James was all over that receiver, and he just put it in one spot that he could, get that first down.
There are 18 seconds remaining in this football game. First down and 10 from the 18. Payne across the middle into the end zone. Incomplete as he skips the football in. It'll be second down.
Little old school football on that, Coach.
Dejon Thompson was the intended
back in our day.
receiver.
I thought they were.
I thought they were going to call
it.
that. That was. I like how Eric Wilson. That kid's a good receiver for them. Number 0. He gave him a pretty good lick, but the ball was close to him. So
I thought they get the unsportsmanlike.
All right, here we go. Second down. Golden Wolves want to score here, boys. Second down. Payne, pressure, buys time, extends the play, tucks the football. He's at the 15, he's at the 10, and then he's run out of bounds. And then a flag comes in after.
Are they going to say targeting?
Penalty flag on the play.
Or out of bounds?
He was not out of bounds.
There are 7 seconds remaining.
He was not out of bounds. But you know what? I think that's one of those hits where they go, he hit him too hard. But
they're running out of time for my scenario, though.
Yep.
They might get one of them.
A personal foul against the defense. Late hit out of bounds.
That's
First and goal. 7 seconds remaining.
Got to move up to the 1 or the 2.5.
Yeah,
that's where it is. The
halfway.
Golden Wolves want to punch it in here. First and goal. Let's see what Colin Payne and the offense will do. Snap to Payne. Loft deep in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Deshaun Thompson down in the corner, the back of the end zone. No chance for Deshaun. Incomplete. Second down.
Good coverage.
4 seconds remaining.
Jamari James is a really good game covering, as well as TJ.
Eastern wants to hold. Alvernia wants to punch it in.
Throw or quarterback draw.
Colin Payne up out of the gun. Snap, fires, crossing pass over the middle. It's Deshaun Thompson into the end zone. Touchdown, Alvernia.
Fight on the field.
1, 2, 3, 4 flags come in. Deshaun Thompson gets the touchdown.
And, Coach, I guess this is how rivalries start, right?
All set.
So offsetting penalties, a little bit of aggressiveness from both teams after the play. Meanwhile, Deshaun Thompson gets the touchdown. They have 13 up on the board. They trail 22-13. They'll go for 2.
I don't know that they have a quarterback on the field. Are they doing the muddle huddle?
Yeah, they're going to kick for the extra point.
So they don't think they can get the onside kick and score in 1.2 seconds?
So Andrew Campbell, he's an emotional kid.
Why are they running the clock for the extra point? It doesn't run.
The extra point is up, and it is good. So 22-14. They've got to put 1.2 back on the clock. So they took the 0.2 off, and they set it to 1.
Now there's no way they have time.
Meanwhile, 22-14 is what's up on the board. A bizarre way to end it up today with that last drive by the Golden Wolves.
I will say Coach Crocker is always going to have teachable moments because I'm sure, obviously this win is huge, right? You can't diminish that. But I'm sure when they're in their meetings this week, they're going to be talking about this last drive of having a team because they're not always 2 touchdowns up, that you do not want to have a team score with under a minute, under 2 minutes to go.
We thank everybody for being with us today across the JAKIB Sports Network. Eastern's going to get the win, their second win of the season, their second win in the MAC. They're right back here next Saturday with a 12 o'clock start as they return to Radnor Road. We'll have all the action across the JAKIB Sports Network. Here comes your onside kick. There's the kick. Eastern's going to handle it. The clock's going to go to 0. The horn's going to sound, and the final score is going to get registered in the books. The Eastern Eagles come into Reading on homecoming weekend, and they walk out with a 22-14 win. And the offense got healthy in the fourth quarter after they struggled badly in that third quarter.
I was going to say there was almost a problem in line on the onside kick. This young man's having to deal with a coach at the moment.
On Saturday, November 9th, hosting Lebanon Valley.
So your final score is 22-14. We'll get some closing thoughts from my partner, Warren Schmidt, and from the coach before we sign off. We thank everybody for tuning in, listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Don't forget Thursday, the Coaches Show with head coach Billy Crocker. We'll talk about the game here in Alvernia, and we'll look ahead to next week. And it looks like that line, there's still some activity, Coach, down in that line as the teams meet to shake hands, but emotions running high down in that line. A strange way for this thing to come to an end.
Yeah, well, let's hope this. It's getting worse.
It's not done.
It's not done yet. Now all of a sudden there's a pile up towards the Alvernia bench.
Coach is getting all his guys. We're going in the corner.
One of our players isn't helping, but you're still scuffling.
Yeah, this is something you don't want to see after a game.
Here comes another one.
I mean, this is a really good college football game, and you don't want these kids to because they're. I don't see the officials out here anymore.
Well,
I'm surprised they
where
left.
are the officials?
The officials,
they left.
I don't think they should leave until after the. Here comes some police too. So
one of those policemen is one of my ex-players.
So, this is after a hard-fought game.
Just so you understand, both teams now are on one side of the field. So what started out at midfield has now floated down into what is the end zone.
The Alvernia coaches have got to get them. They're the closest to their locker room. They've got to get them off the field, and they're not doing that very well at the moment.
Yeah, I think we got it now. So.
Oh, my. At Eastern now, they're exiting out down by the replay tent.
but they'll go around. Their locker rooms are right next to each other. So I think coach should just let those guys wait for a little bit over there, get those guys in their locker room, because the locker rooms are right next to each other.
Right next to each other. And remember,
Yes.
we down in that little gully down there at
Yeah.
the bottom of the hill is access to both locker
Both
rooms.
locker rooms, yeah. And you know what? Look,
You want to
coaches-
hold Eastern over there in
Yeah,
the corner.
and that's what coach is doing. He's gonna have a talk with these guys. But again, this does not spoil a great college MAC game that we
What
got to
is
call.
the actual rule, by the way? Are the officials supposed to remain out there, or are they free to go when the game ends?
Well, so what's
I don't
crazy-
know. I'm asking the question.
What's crazy is the officials are out in the field 90 minutes before the game, and that's why players have to wear their jerseys out there in case there's any altercations before the game. I do not know why the officials would not stay
After the game.
until both teams are in their locker rooms.
Well, at least till the lines are done and they're separated.
Yeah. So, and Krause, I don't know the rule on that. I mean, we'll talk to coach on the coaches show about this, obviously. So, but just a great win. And, obviously emotions run high.
I can see his body language from here. They're getting ripped at right now.
Well, I think one of those lessons he's trying to teach these guys is learn how to win.
Yeah.
Like don't be the chirpy guy when you win, right? Just run off the field and get your locker room, get in the buses and enjoy the Saturday night after.
I've often said that to my kids. There's two things you have to learn in competition. You got to learn how to take a loss. You also need to learn how to win with class and dignity. Being the chirper and waving and doing things that's not a classy win. Just walk away and take the win. But
I mean, we can hear him from here. Actually,
that wasn't initiated.
That was not
by
initiated by the Eastern.
It
at
was
all.
not.
All
No.
the Eastern people that are listening, that was not initiated by Eastern at all. Actually, after the game, right after the game, I'm not even going to say the kid's number for Alvernia, but he was chirping and wanted to get in an altercation in the line, and he was first in the line.
Well,
he started it all.
He was upset on the field.
Yeah.
And I'll give credit to the first two kids that were in line for Alvernia because they pulled him away, and then one of the coaches got to him, but then another kid went, and then it started separating into several of them.
Well, this is why head coach Billy Crocker is the head coach at Eastern University. And for everybody listening as part of the JAKIB Sports Network, use a bit of theater of the mind, but the entire Eastern football team is on one knee down in the corner of the end zone on their sideline, far side of the field, down where the replay tent was. And Coach Crocker is holding court. And that's what's happening right now. A good win, a 22-14 win. They were resilient. There was they fought off some adversity in that third quarter. They held when they made bad turnovers of the football, and they get out of here with the win, their second win of the season, their second win of the MAC, and a good win for Coach Crocker and this football team, who, as Coach Crocker told us on the coaches show this past week, the team went back to work. So they worked hard to put themselves in a position to win today up here in Reading, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, and to your point about Coach Crocker being the head of this football team, and that's why he, I have a total buy-in with Coach Crocker of what he's doing right now. Teachable moment for this team, young team, learn how to win, which, I've never seen that long of a post game outside on the field. But great job by Coach Crocker. And then you know what I love about the team? They just all got together, did a Go Eagles, and now everything's good. So hats off to Coach Crocker and this team. Just like you said, Krause, dealt with adversity today, dealt with a lot of different things, but they come out with a huge road win, and that's all you can say.
Coach, it was a Clint Eastwood movie. It was the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, I know what he said over there. I guarantee you he's saying, what just took place, no matter who started it, just took away from what we did on the field. And we've got to, like Warren said, got to learn from it. Got to learn how to win with grace. You also have to learn to lose with grace. I'm sure the Alvernia coaches are having the same discussion with their kids. I mean, they're not going to just let that go untethered. But
I can see Coach this week treating this almost as a loss.
He's not happy right now.
He's not happy right now. I'll tell you right now, I don't know if I'd want to be going to practice on Monday because there might be some extra conditioning.
Well, look at his walk. I mean, I'm great at reading body language. I mean, his chest is up. His arms are out. He's
He
not
gave
happy.
a fired up, impassioned speech over there, and I would have loved to have heard it because that will stick with these kids forever. I mean, those are such great teachable moments. It's why you play this game, and it's why these kids are going to go on and do great things when they're done playing. But just hats off to Eastern on a big game.
You may
big
have just
road victory.
created an hour and a half rivalry that may go into the next couple of years.
So your final score again here across the JAKIB Sports Network. Eastern gets the win. They win 22-14, and they will pick up their second win of the season. We thank everybody for being a part of the JAKIB Sports Network, the entire Eastern University fan base. We thank you for listening today across the network. For my partner, Warren Schmidt, and of course, for the coach. We'll be right back here a week from today, next Saturday. We thank everybody for listening. Until next time, see you next time, everybody.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.